Good evening, and welcome to tonight's episode of Arcane Adventures. As always, before we jump into tonight's episode, we do have a few announcements to get through. The first being a reminder that we have quiz questions posted on our YouTube channel. You can head over to our community tab and test your knowledge against the lore of Arcane Adventures and see how much you know about what's going on in the world of Aletheia and the stories that we're being told here at the virtual table, I should say. Also, a reminder, we have shorts posted every Tuesday and Friday. You can catch the most iconic moments from each of our campaign sessions as we make fun of ourselves here on the internet for your entertainment. And lastly, thank you for joining us. Today is Valentine's Day, so happy Valentine's Day to all of you out there. I hope you have a great day, and we love you all. And so happy Valentine's Day from Arcane Adventures to you. That is all of our announcements, however, and so we'll go ahead and jump into tonight's episode of Arcane Adventures. And welcome back. Last we left off, our party, Lorem Ipsum, departed the city of Provenere after meeting with Marigold Burrows, the halfling responsible for taking care of their bastion in their absence. And after that, we embarked on a 6-day journey southwards to the walled construction city of Ubenberg. Upon arrival there, with our journey being mostly uneventful, minus one night when a strange cloaked figure named Tovok appeared for about 20 to 30 minutes, said very few things, and then left our party, wondering where did he come from and where did he go. Don't get the reference, that's okay.
Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
Thank you. And we arrived in Ubenberg, again, not offering much to our party, trying to spend a little time looking for magical items and buying a few arcane wares here and there. We also stopped by the Adventuring Guild and spoke with a rather depressed dwarf named Gish Gritman, who was just really sad that Ubenberg doesn't produce as many adventurers as he'd like to, like when he was younger. But nonetheless, that meaning roughly nothing to our party, they departed once again for a much longer second leg of their journey towards a location known as Oceavester, the capital here of the Union of Fenere, and its twin sister city, Hydroxyl'vexen. However, that journey will take us up roughly 16 days or so, and we have just completed the first day of travel, and it is now the middle of the night, as we'll go ahead and take that long rest as we pick up here on Chapter 5, Episode 4, The Twin Reservoirs. All right.
So
each of you... Oh, yeah, go ahead. No, go ahead.
So we said that we continued... I think I remember saying that we continued out the south exit of Ubenberg.
Yes, that's correct.
That will mean... It doesn't matter that much. It's just that we're gonna be coming up on some salt flats eventually. So I guess just be prepared for that.
Yes.
I don't.
Very true.
The salt is flat. It's got to be scary, you know. Like, what are we gonna do? The salt's gonna be flat.
Who let this cat into camp again?
He's a part of the
action force ballista.
I try and keep her away, but she just doesn't.
Listen.
I cast force.
Fair enough.
That's what Fire Speed is, by the way.
It's just canon now that there's always a cat following Rancor.
I see that. Nonetheless, however, all of you get a long rest in. And Rancor, the following morning, you receive a sending. None other than Marigold Burrows, who is calling you, as it has been a week. Since you, or not a full week, about 7 to 8 days since you left.
Weren't we supposed to call her, not the other way around?
Well, she calls you first anyway. I hate to intrude. I know you were supposed to call me, but however, the bastion is ready. Do you have any orders? I've recruited some hirelings.
That's about 25.
Correct me if I'm wrong, DM. There's no time limit to reply, correct?
No, you can take a moment to process. Technically, it's supposed to be in 6 seconds, but given the situation and it's not a pressing matter, you can all discuss with what I've given you.
All right. So we wanted. Should I pull up the thing again?
Yeah,
So
I'm pulling up stuff as well.
Was it in resources or references?
So
Should be
essentially,
under references.
yes, references.
Bastion.
Lorem Ipsum Bastion Tracker.
Yep.
Yes, that's it.
Okay, storehouse. That one was going to buy the alcohol, so
Right.
trade.
Smithy will craft. I mean, I don't see any reason not to have all of them do their special order. To be quite honest.
And if, just double checking, Mason, you said all those facilities are up and running now. That was all from the city coming in, putting those in.
She just said the Bastion is ready. However, that translates to from in-game talk to above table talk. Yes, they're all ready.
Okay.
So everything's ready.
Yes, so you may issue orders to
Okay,
your Bastion.
So the smithy, I believe, whenever you take the craft order, you like have to tell it what to craft, or does it? I believe I know it can make anything that a smith's tools could make, but do I when I?
I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah.
I also have the crafting guide, so I can tell you if there's anything.
Okay.
I
Good.
guess
So workshop.
I know that you can make anything that smith's tools could make.
But you have to pay the cost for whatever it would, right?
No. Yeah. How do
Yes.
we? Wait.
Yeah, you do. Let me pull
Hold
up my
on.
tracker real quick.
Smithy.
Before I actually give you a confident answer to that question, I will tell you. The smithy.
It doesn't really say that it costs anything.
I will tell you just a moment.
At least looking at the workshop, it just says use the craft order, choose one of the following: craft adventuring gear, magic item, as if you're level 9 or above.
Right.
Should I?
So for the smithy
No, I'm sorry.
specifically-
No, you don't. You don't actually. Not for the smithy, at least. You don't pay for the cost. You just have the option right now to have the facilities hirelings craft anything that can be made with smith tools using the rules in the player's handbook.
Okay, so that's
Smith's tools, if I'm remembering right, can make
medium
medium armor, heavy armor, and most weapons. There's like one or two exceptions, but most weapons. In terms of like martial weapons.
Yes, they're just not magical.
So, does anyone have any preference? Otherwise, I'm just gonna go for like a medium armor or heavy armor or something to outfit our defenders.
Well, you got pick. Which one is it?
I will go ahead and pick heavy armor for the time being.
And
Just
I
get a
assume
few.
Sorry, it doesn't specify the amount. It just says craft anything.
I believe I feel like it would be one per bastion turn. That
they produce.
about right.
It says one item, a item that can be produced specifically. So they produce one.
Okay.
In the next period of time.
So
Smithy. Smithy make heavy armor.
So Smithy make heavy armor.
Or craft.
Barrack, that's just where they live, right?
Recruit.
Yeah.
Barrack
So
is the recruit. So we got
recruit defenders.
Yeah.
Storehouse, I don't believe can do anything.
It's a storehouse.
I'm just double checking.
Storehouse trades.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can trade goods.
Pura has already given a order for that.
Right.
So you don't have to worry about that one.
Okay.
So library research.
To research something.
You have to tell it something specifically to research?
Well, yes. Is there anything anyone is dire to research right now, in particular?
Gelatinous cubes.
Maybe... Okay. I mean, I feel like Altrix is doing his own little research. I don't know if he needs a library that much right now.
I guess if we have nothing else to do, because gelatinous cubes we're never doing.
You never know. Well,
never doing.
Do you have something in mind?
Yes. I would like them to do independent research on Project Acadon.
Okay.
What was that? Was that something from your backstory? I can't remember.
Yes, that is the thing that Mox was a part of with my mother.
Okay.
The image of the 4 people, that's like the people of it.
Yeah.
Right. So, crafting heavy armor at the smithy. barrack, recruit, storehouse. Pura's doing that. Library, research.
A workshop.
Acadon.
We're doing the workshop.
Workshop just says it can craft
anything that those tools could make. So we could just have it make jewelry and then sell it whenever we get back.
Hey, Riley, real quick, for the smithy, you do have to specify what kind. You said, not just heavy armor. It has to be just something specific.
Say plate mail, or like full plate. We could sell it for the most.
Full plate, then yeah. We're not really trying to sell it though. We're trying to outfit our defenders and then sell.
That's what the armory's for.
Oh. Well,
armory suits up our defenders.
We have to pay money for that.
Yeah, you guys don't have an armory right now either, so...
Exactly,
so for now...
let's just make some money.
No, we gotta outfit our defenders.
That's what the storehouse is doing. The storehouse...
No, the storehouse is spending 500 gold.
The storehouse is gonna be
investing,
alcoholing
basically.
soon.
Yeah. Alright, so the smithy is going to make full plate. Okay, times 1.
Alright.
And I'm pulling up the list of stuff we can make with the workshop.
Workshop is... You can have it craft anything with the tools. Carpenters, cobbler's tools.
Cobbler is shoemaker.
Oh. Glassblower, jeweler, leatherwork, mason, painters, potters, tinkers, weavers.
We can't get any of the magic stuff because we're not level 9 yet, so mostly it's kind of worthless. So I guess at this time we could just say make basic jewelry for money.
Sell it.
Alright.
Okay.
So
or we get blinged out, one of the two, you know?
Yeah.
Make jewelry and then...
Man, I just bought a 200 gold piece amulet.
Alright, that leaves you with the arcane study and the garden, which I am assuming Sizik will have...
Collect vegetable.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so... craft arcane focus or craft book. A blank book.
I guess we could have it.
What kind of book?
It says a blank book.
Oh.
That costs 10 gold.
Oh. Is it like a blank wizard's book? Like
it just says craft a blank book.
Brother, that's the wrong docs.
Harvesting 100 rations from the arcane study.
Oh, thank you. I'll change it in a second.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, wait a minute. Are we eating the books?
No. No, it's crazy. It actually produces 100 days worth of rations.
There's
the garden does.
There's arcane focus, but that's kind of pointless unless someone wants to randomly start trying to learn magic.
I become a wizard.
Well, Sizik already has one, doesn't he?
Most people do.
I guess the only real case for wanting to make one of those is if you lose yours or break it somehow.
Or sell it.
And the only other thing requires you to take a long rest in the bastion. So
we could make arcane focuses and just sell them.
You can make an arcane focus or a book.
Yeah, blank book. So
we'll get some blank books. I can do stuff with that.
The book does cost 10 gold pieces though, so if you want to subtract 10 gold, then I'll do craft magic book basically.
I feel like arcane focus is a better idea, but that's just me. I don't know how much the books would sell for, so
I would vote just to since we don't need arcane focus, or I mean, you said you can use the books for something. Altrix.
Yeah, I can. There's some stuff I can do with that.
All right. Okay. Well, if you can make use out of it, then I say we'll do a blank book.
Okay.
Cool.
So craft book. Is that a specific order from somebody, or is that just in general?
That would be, I guess, mine because I had the study, but
or that.
All right, Rancor.
I think it matters.
Okay. Well, we're notating who's making certain orders for that person if it's relevant to that person.
Right.
But
start recruiting is just. I don't think that's relevant to anyone. It's just we're recruiting. We need defenders.
And then the craft order in the workshop is just make jewelry. That's not really anyone in particular. The full plate doesn't go to Owunul, so I'll take that one off. And the book doesn't go to Rancor, so I'll take that one off too. Since it's just general.
Okay, so how do I fit this into 25 words? Let's see. Workshop.
You just
workshop is one word, right?
Yes, but all you have to do is specify the command for that facility. So you just say workshop, craft, craft
Library,
jewelry. That's 3
research.
I know
words.
that's what I was. That's what I was
Yeah.
trying to
We-
see. So
it-
workshop,
I think it's fair to say
craft,
we can just do
jewelry,
it.
Storehouse,
library,
we have more than enough.
research,
We have
project,
more than enough.
arcadon,
Arcadon.
smithy, craft, full plate, which is 2 words. Barrack, recruit, storehouse. Well, you said Pure already did that, right?
Yeah, storehouse, invest. Although
so-
Pura left a note.
All right. Study, craft, book, harvest, food.
Done.
I think that's
Got it.
exactly 25.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make you say that again. I'll take that as a good enough, and we'll say that you respond to Marigold with that line. And obviously she can't respond back to you, so we'll leave it at that.
You gotta assume she understands.
Yep, we'll just assume she knows. That's her job.
She's like, huh? What is that?
Yep, it'd really be like that.
All right.
Okay, well, that's that.
So we just started on the road. I believe I already made my animal handling check for right after leaving.
You, this is the second day of travel, so you will make another one.
Oh, okay. So I will
Yep.
make another one.
Yes.
Do we need to make a roll for encounter?
We will in just a second. I need to jot down these words real quick.
Okay, I'm gonna roll for animal handling. Gonna give myself guidance. Okay,
Guidance?
guidance. Right. So that is that is a big number. That is a very big number. Oh my goodness. That is a 25.
Okay. Yeah, the
Yeah.
horses who already love you still somehow love you more.
I don't think the guidance was necessary for this one.
That's wild. Okay.
I'm getting very good at making the horses go in a straight line. It's kind of funny.
All right. Sounds good to me. Let's do days real quick. That's 1. 2,
Mr.
3.
Mason,
Yes.
at the start of the day, I would like to use my alchemy jug,
Okay.
Oh god.
Mayonnaise.
and I will attempt to create 2 gallons of mayonnaise.
Oh my god.
There's no mayonnaise.
All right, in that case, I will produce a second acid vial, and you can
Okay.
assume that every day I will produce another acid vial.
Okay. I will trust
What
you to
about
keep track of
what about
that.
acidic
Yep.
mayonnaise?
No.
That's just mayonnaise.
I could
you know
use
how-
catapult on the mayonnaise.
Do you know how
No.
acidic mayonnaise is? Mayonnaise
No.
is?
Absolutely not. I love you all,
Yeah,
but not
and
that
do you-
much.
A ranch is acidic. I would know.
Ranch doesn't exist either.
But I'd
Anyway.
also like to do a general crafting check on the thing I would talk to you about the other night.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. DC
Wait.
23. It's actually higher
Wait,
than I previously
that-
thought.
Oh, the thing.
Yeah, the alchemical fire.
Yeah, that. Okay.
Huh.
Go ahead. I need to use my artificer die.
There's a lot of projects you submitted, and I'm just like.
Arson.
So that's a fail. I guess
Okay.
I'll just keep trying.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, somebody roll a d20. Preferably someone that hasn't rolled yet. So if Riley wants to roll, or Anna, since neither of you have rolled yet,
I'll roll it this time.
and we will see how the day of travel goes. As Anna, correct me if I'm wrong. We are on the 33rd day of the month. Correct?
You said this is the. Oh yeah, we ended on the
32nd.
32nd last time.
Second. This
So
is the 33rd. Okay.
33rd. Yeah.
All right. It is the 33rd day of the month of Alias. It is the day of Haku.
So it's not a
Ooh.
1.
Okay.
It's a
It's an
dose.
11. It's
11,
an
okay.
11.
2
which-
ones.
Yes, pretty much.
Gotcha.
Mason, be honest. How much of your DMs of Owens is just him full of, "Hey, can I make this? Can I make this? Can I make
You
this?"
have no idea. So many. That's okay. Interesting. All right. Well, we're just gonna. That's so fun. I'm so happy. Wow.
Oh no.
Excited.
Oh no.
Is it something that would make me happy?
Yeah. Actually.
Just says whatever Altrix is crafting explodes.
Okay.
As
Sure.
long as it blows up in the siphon.
Sure. No worries.
I mean, it is combustion siphon.
Cool.
You got-
Cool.
Ooh.
Yeah. No worries. I am going to the day of travel. First of all, again, quite nice weather. As you kind of approach in the distance, you can see that there's a little bit of overcast. You can tell that you're probably on you're either tailing a storm or you're headed straight for one. But at this distance, you don't think you'll reach it by end of day, so that is not of concern as to the driver at the moment. However, Owunul, as you are driving forth, steering forth, almost dusk. So it's been quite a long time during today. A cart seems to be moving. It's still moving in the same direction as you. It's just not moving as fast as you are. It's not traveling as quickly. Pulled by one horse instead of two, and a much smaller cart. But you seem to draw a little bit nearer, and as you get closer to it, you recognize some similarities to a cart that you, along with Altrix and Rancor, have encountered before. And so, I'll leave you with that as you will, as you near closer to this place.
Hey guys, there's a cart in front of us.
Yeah, it's a road.
We're on a path.
This cart, no, like, get up here. It looks familiar.
What does it look like?
Poke my head out the carriage.
Yeah, okay.
Do I recognize it?
You do. It is almost a cherry wood tinted vessel, if you will, a vehicle. Pulled by one just staunch black horse. Looks like when you get a closer look, it looks like this particular cart can be converted into more of a merchant sales store. However, it seems to all be closed up, obviously, as this person is traveling. You see some ropes binding some different crates and chest to it on the back. There seems to be a doorway that leads on the backside into the front, or into the main hull of the cart, and then another little slit, kind of like your window, that seems to be able to be open and closed with like flaps. And you recognize this as a cart belonging to Arel.
Who?
Arel.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Okay.
I don't know if Owunul ever went and talked. I know. I
know Owen. I know Altrix did. I thought Owunul also stopped by, but maybe that wasn't you.
You just forgot.
Yeah,
probably.
It's fine.
Both of these are equally possible, and I'm not
either
sure
way.
what it is.
My bad if I slipped up. But either way, Rancor.
Mind you, me forgetting.
No, it's okay. Rancor and Altrix, at least, for sure, with definitive confidence, recognize it.
This is the man who sold me fancy parts.
Yes.
Pretend.
Are you forgetting something Rancor is unable to do?
He cannot see, but you can sense a familiar presence as you draw closer.
The sword tells you.
Ozen recognizes him.
That's what I was waiting for.
Yeah.
Is that you, old man?
No, just driving down the road.
I did not. No, there's no way I would have remembered that.
He does a different accent every time.
Yes, he does. Every time.
Regardless, I would have remembered that.
Why can't you just speak in one tone?
Oh, it's just not fun. This is just how life goes, I guess.
Who is this? How do you know this dude? I think it's a dude. Is it a dude?
Yes, this is an older gentleman.
He's an old friend. A odd one. But
oh, I hate to be talking to you from across the way. It's actually getting pretty close to sundown, to nearest down, to dusk, whatever time of day that it would be. So I'm actually going to stop for camp. It'd be great. I could cook you some mutton. We could have a nice chat with the campfire. It's great.
Are you on something, Arel? You seem very hyper.
I actually forgot to take some tea this morning, so I'm a little off the walls.
Is the food going to be free, or do we have to pay for it?
Oh, I think I can spare a few free mutton chops here and there.
Hell yeah. Free food.
And he will go ahead and pull his cart over and find a nice place to stop for the evening.
I'll go ahead and pull my cart in, like, kind of...
You're going to parallel park behind him?
Not behind, but
okay.
Like behind a little bit, and that's where if I needed to get out, I could.
Yeah, okay, for sure. Enough space as you kind of get off the road by about 20 to 30 feet, find some nice solid ground in the plains. and he kind of disembarks his vessel, and all of you do the same as well. Evadin seems to be laying on the rooftop of your carriage. She is kind of twitching a little bit, but you have all decided to just wait until a later time to ask about that, as she hisses at you every time you get close to her. Sizik seems to be trying to swipe at something in the air as he's like shaking. But Paloma, this is not the first time you've seen him act this way.
Nothing out of the ordinary for either of them.
So yeah, nothing out of the ordinary for you. And then Pura is just drinking. I mean, what's new?
You know what they say? Boys will be boys and girls will be girls. You know, like yeah. That's Owunul's justification for not interfering here.
No, totally fair.
What's going on?
So Rancor, I didn't know you were going to be going out this far, and so I thought you guys were in Profanary, and I'm headed southward.
We were, but we got some business to attend to.
Oh, okay. Well, nice.
Yeah.
He sounded like he wanted to ask what kind of business for a second there.
Do you need help unpacking?
Oh, actually, yeah, if you might grab a few boxes and untie the ropes, that'd be great.
How heavy are these boxes?
They're decently heavy.
I'll help.
Yeah, I'll help you.
Can I make a strength check?
Okay.
Yeah. Well, never mind. If they're helping, then.
No, okay. You don't have to make strength checks. You untie some of the ropes that are binding the carts, securing it, almost affixing those boxes to the carriage, and begin unloading it. And he begins to pull out some not necessarily frozen meat. It's not on ice. Think of more like dry ice. It's just kind of like that white, almost steam kind of pours out, but it's not steam. It's just the cold mist of dry ice kind of bubbling over. And he pulls out some what look to be like frozen mutton chops and begins to unpack his grill and kind of set that up. Yeah. Well, thank you all for grabbing the boxes. It's a little. Wow, I've been on the road for such a long time of my life, and I just can't lift them like I used to.
Just saying, I'm glad you held those boxes, because I rolled a 8 minus 3 for a strength check.
Yeah, I'm glad you had assistance.
Also note, if it was an athletics check, I could have helped you because I had proficiency to begin with.
Yeah, they're unloaded now.
You can only help someone with a minus 3 so much.
Yeah. You're right, I should have blessed you before you started.
So, how many people are going to be eating mutton chops tonight? So I can get a good head count.
Well, Sizik won't touch them.
Yeah.
He's
6, and then do you have... Well, we've probably still got something for Sizik.
You also have rations, if you want.
We have a lot of rations, by the way.
Do make sure that you are marking off a ration every day, unless you specify you're eating other things. So it's
okay.
been.
How many days has it been?
This is going to be the end of the 8th day of travel, so you should have consumed 7 rations so far.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Just go ahead and note that. And Aurel begins to start cooking some lamb chops. He's going to slow roast them, and thus it will take a little bit of time before they're ready, which gives you plenty of time to just kind of hang out and chill.
So I take it you're just going south towards Hydroxyl'vexen, Oceavester for trade?
Well, yes and no. I'm going to stop in Oceavester for just a little bit. I need to pick up some fresh fish from the market. But then I'm going to head a little bit south, actually, from there, and I'll head to Bosvolam, and then after that, I plan on going to Hestara. Got quite a long journey ahead. Hestara is the easternmost city of the Union of Fenari.
Oh wow!
What do you need the fresh fish for?
Excuse me?
What do you need the fresh fish for?
And I can put them in these crates, and I can take them to Hestara to sell them.
They'll keep
that something special about these fish?
It's mostly for Bosvolam, because they don't have fish there. The Hestarans are okay.
Bosvolam? Where's that?
That's the road. That's in the middle between Oceavester and Hestara.
Oh.
Also, all of these are on the southern portion of the continent.
Yeah, I know. I was just like, I was looking to the east of Hestara, like where?
No, it's okay. All good.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Huh.
Say, you had some specific parts in your inventory before.
That I did.
Would you happen? Would you mind if I took a look around, see if I could find anything? I'd be happy to
Of course,
purchase some more.
I didn't expect to be doing business, but I can set up shop really quickly. Just give me a moment, and or could you come tend to the grill, please?
Who?
Rancor.
Sure.
The blind man tending to the grill. I don't.
He's
think
based
that's-
solely on smell. He's the best chef there is.
I mean, that's all that you really require. If it smells burnt, then just take them off, and that's all you really have to do. It gets slow roasting, so these are going
Take
to take
them
a long
off when
time.
they smell done, not burnt.
That
Yeah.
is also fair.
When they smell
I'll
what?
help.
Done.
Done.
Oh, I thought you said bun, and I was so confused.
I'll help
Smell
Laurel set
the
up
bun,
his
Rancor.
anything else he needs.
Okay. And the two of you
I'm
quickly set up shop.
also-
It doesn't take very long to just open some things, put some of like the rods, the sticks in place to hold it up, some supports, and then pulls back some curtains. And Rel's antiquities are here, open for business.
And I will, on behalf of Pura, look for some of those fancy parts he needed.
Okay. Go ahead and just roll a d20 for me, and this will just be the chance that he has what you're looking for on stock.
Have fancy parts before. We'll see how many he has now.
He sold all of them.
What is Pura need him for?
13.
13?
The gun.
I thought you already made that.
No, I have the recipe for it, but
Yeah.
not the parts. He's been still trying to collect parts. All he bought was the metal scraps.
Yes, Arel has 2 fancy parts available.
All right, these are going. He's gonna have to pay me back for these. I'll buy them.
You can make him pay them back in installments and charge it interest.
How much is it for those fancy parts?
Let me pull up the crafting guide.
If I remember right, it wasn't cheap.
No, they're not cheap.
No, they are not cheap.
They are not cheap at all.
I mean, compared to some of the other stuff I bought, they're pretty cheap. But they're like, I think 100 or something.
How many do you need of those?
Since you guys are being so
5.
nice to and helping him out, he will sell you the 2 he has for 80 gold pieces each.
Oh. What? Well, that's nice of him.
Are you sure?
I think so.
What do you mean, are you sure? What? Why? Why would you ask that?
Am I looking at the wrong place?
Fancy parts?
Hold on. Let me look real quick.
Oh,
Because
he
I
is
looked
looking
up
at
it, I found it in the crafting guide, and they are not. Again, I'm just making sure. Again,
No,
maybe
you're
I
right.
understand we don't go 100% by crafting guide.
No, you're right. Let me figure out where I'm looking.
Oh no!
Granted, the crafting guide is far cheaper than I remember.
Oh, no, I'm thinking of esoteric parts. My bad. No, he'll sell you the fancy parts for, we'll do 8 gold pieces each. Esoteric would
Okay,
be.
okay.
Esoteric are the
Oh my-
100s.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Sorry.
Maybe that's what I remember, because I was like, I
Yeah,
swear it was like
That's what
100.
it was.
I look it up,
That's
10
been
gold
so
pieces.
nice to me. I'll rip you off by charging you 1,000%. Like what?
Yes.
He owes
Exactly.
me 6. All right, Pure owes me 16 gold. Done deal.
Okay. Deal.
My
I
goodness.
wish I had more, but a lot of you actually purchased most of these in my inventory before I was able to restock, and I don't really collect parts along the road, so...
I understand. What about just standard parts?
Oh, I'm sure I can find some of those. He starts rummaging through which is one of his like miscellaneous bins. How many do you need? I've got. He looks down in the box and it's like a whole box full. I got a lot of them.
About 20.
3?
3? Oh yeah, I can do 3. I'll sell them to you. We'll do 1.5 gold pieces each.
All right, so
4.5 gold pieces for 3.
4 gold, 5 silver.
Yep, fortunately.
Done.
Yes. Good.
Anybody else want to buy anything? Well, I've got shop open.
I mean,
What else do you have?
Rancor, how are those lamb chops smelling?
They're smelling cooked, just a little longer.
Give it to me. Can you flip them over, please?
Well, you're slow roasting them. That's usually like
Yeah, I know.
I mean, technically, you're continuously flipping them over. It's just not very
he's
fast.
basically saying don't forget to like rotate them.
You could just have Ozen do it for you if you like have him, if you position him the right way. You could just
Wow, so over the top.
Yes, let me use my ancient companion sword to fucking roast a meat. That's not disrespectful.
If you can't use an ancient sword to roast meat, then what's the point of an ancient sword?
He's not just a sword; he's a thing in the sword.
I'm with Riley.
I would disagree. He's not just a thing.
I don't know what to classify him as. He doesn't tell me anything.
Yes, this is normal.
You can both respect a magic sword and use him to roast meat. The two are not mutually exclusive.
Pretty funny.
Also that.
If nobody else has anything to buy, then I'll go ahead and close the shop here and retake cooking the meat.
Do you have any magical inks?
Inks? What kind of ink would you need?
The magical kind?
Magical ink.
It's not very helpful.
It's the name of the thing, Mason. I don't know.
No, I know, but like what rarity?
I just want to see what he has.
He has. Go ahead and make another D20 check for me.
Actually, should I start?
11.
He only has common magical ink and regular non-magical ink on his stock at the moment.
I have an idea.
Only common?
Mm-hmm.
And what is a non-magical?
A non-magical ink, which is just ink.
Yeah, no.
So
that's no good.
So I know it was a bad idea the last time I gave someone a Mary J, but like I have 2 of them left. I don't know what to do with them at this point.
Are you gonna present it to this man?
I can purchase your Mary J's, but I will not smoke them. I abstain.
I just don't have anything to do with them. I don't use them.
I don't mind. I don't mind purchasing off of you. I'll try to find a buyer when I get to another locale.
All right. Sure.
I will purchase them off your inventory for, let's say, 4 copper pieces each.
I could. I'm not going to though. Yeah, that sounds good.
Don't haggle drugs.
He gives you 8 copper. He gives you 8 copper pieces for the 2 Mary J.
Alrighty, Dan.
Yeah, well, last call before I close the shop down for sure.
Because everyone else is doing it. Do you have any of those magic items from last time?
I have quite a few. Are you looking for anything in particular, or just
I can't remember what you had, but could you just kind of...
Well, I've since sold quite a few of those things, but I do have just some things laying around if you just want to check in.
Oh, Jake's here, guys.
Yes.
We'll get to Evadin, who's tweaking on the top of the
He's
cart.
tweaking. You said twitching the first time, and now he's tweaking.
Tweaking, twitching, whatever.
Jeez.
Oh no.
No worries.
Bro, it's tweaking hard off the edibles over there.
Or
the lack thereof edibles, if you catch my drift.
We do.
To catch you up, we found the creepy shop dude who keeps changing voices.
He's not
That's
creepy.
part of the fun.
He is pretty creepy.
Alright, so I should just specify. Are you looking for weapons, armor, just tell me what classification of things you're looking for so that I can assist you.
Oh, I have an idea. If you go first, though, because you're here for that.
I'm looking for just whatever you have. I don't know if
miscellaneous stuff. Okay.
I, on the other hand,
Sure.
I'm going to... Do you have any magic shields, perhaps? Just out of curiosity.
Yes,
No?
I do have. I actually do have a magic shield. It only grants a +1 to your armor class.
That's good enough for me.
However, it is quite expensive. I must be upfront and honest about it.
How expensive?
Somewhere in the range of 4,000 to 7,000 gold pieces.
Okay, no. Yeah, no. That's not. That's a bit out of my price range. Just a bit, by a factor of 10,
no worries.
actually.
No worries. Rancor, you're just looking for the random stuff, I take it?
But yeah, do you have any more magical bubbles or things that might prove useful?
Yes. Let me check my. I have quite a few things to check. Give me a moment. Do you mind taking off the current laptop? It smells done, and then place another one on there for me, please. They do take some time.
Of course. If you have a list, I could just give a gander at that.
Yes. I have to find my inventory log. It's somewhere in here.
Anyone calling dibs on this first lamb chop, or I have it.
You can have it. I don't mind waiting.
All right. Rancor, he presents you with a candle, a mug, a feather, a pair of shoes, a quill, which is different from the feather, let me specify, a golden coin, but not just any golden coin, it just doesn't look like a regular gold piece, some soap, a hairbrush, or more of a comb, I should say, a random key, and a spoon.
Do you have descriptions for all of these, or are they all just random items, none magical?
No, these are all magical.
Do you have descriptors for these? Or...
Give me a moment, I have to pull out my notebook and put my glasses on, and... No, I'm kidding. Yes, I do. The candle, it never fully burns out. It can be snuffed out and relit, but it never fully melts away. The mug keeps your beverages just a mild lukewarm temperature, never too hot, never too cold. The feather, it falls in a random direction rather than straight down, making it impossible to predict where it would land. The shoes make no noise unless you step in something very messy. In that case, they just scream. The quill writes quite slowly, but it never runs out of ink. The coin will land on heads 60% of the time, tails 30% of the time, and vanish briefly into a pocket or shoe the other 10% of the time.
Does it specify the wearer's shoe?
No, it just falls into a pocket or shoe.
Oh god.
The soap removes dirt, grime, and mild stains instantly, but it cannot cleanse you of strong odors or filth. The comb makes your hair neatly styled, adds unintentional flair, such as a single curled lock or unnecessary middle part.
So specific.
It is. The key, when used on a locked door, let me read my description real quick for you. Oh yes, the key attempts to open a locked door. If the door is simple, it will open the door, but if the door is complex, it rattles dramatically before giving up. And then the spoon, anything eaten with this spoon tastes slightly better, though it does not actually improve the nutritional value.
Wild.
Not to sound ungrateful, Orwell, but I was hoping you had something a little more useful, like the whispering lamp that never stops whispering in my ear.
Yes, of course. I can look for some more. Again, I have trinkets and some antiques.
It's fine. Don't trouble yourself.
No. I have more things. He then pulls out a different chest that contains a compass. Some rations, though they look a little bit different. A handkerchief, a set of gloves, and some thread. He also pulls out a ring, another lantern, a set of boots, a key ring, and a cloak.
Is it possible for you just to send me the list that I can look at it so we don't spend
too much time? No, there's no fun in that.
Do you want to spend 10 hours doing this?
Yes, I do.
Rip Bozo.
Here, we'll interrupt the monotony a bit. So am I tweaking out separately from everyone currently,
You
or
are,
is that?
you are on top of the limo carriage.
But am I able to join in on the scene, or am I like out of the scene for now?
Yes, you are. You're about 20 feet away from everybody else currently.
You could very quickly make that
How
last.
bad am I tweaking? Do I need to make any changes to things?
Yeah, you can make a wisdom saving throw if you want to.
You know what? I'll do that.
If you want to.
All right.
If you want to.
Choose the one of my new dice.
Blue, please.
Blue. All right. This is an eyeball dice.
Nice.
The first tweak.
That was that's a 5.
A 5. All right.
Oh,
irresistible urge overtakes you once again, and you need to pick someone, and attack them.
Oh, he doesn't get a choice. He just has to.
I mean, if we take
Volunteering.
out the
Hey,
we get the shot.
Okay.
No, do not.
Here's what I will do.
I will use a reaction.
I have eyeball dice. How many people are around, including
All of them.
animals?
Or
Or do it have to be specifically people?
You are having an urge for people right now.
Okay, people.
But
he's feeling in a people mood. Okay.
So what I was gonna say is I have a D8 here. I don't know if that might be too much. I might need to do.
No, that would be the exact number of people that are present because there's 7 party members plus Arel. So
7 party
yourself included. But
all right, I am keeping myself on there as I'd say an 8 since that's the technically best option, and Israel is a 1. So I'll do Israel is a 1. I'm an 8. And then Paloma will go down 7. Paloma's 7. Rancor 6. Altrix is 5. Riley is
Owunul.
Owunul is 4. What are the other ones?
Sizik. Pura.
Sizik is a 2, and Pura is a 3.
Okay.
Actually,
why is Sizik the second best?
Worst because 1
okay.
lower number. Pura probably should actually be number 7. Actually, Pura's probably number 8 because Pura. Actually, Pura would be funny.
Oh my god! Just decide a order.
Please.
All right, I'm sorry.
Or
I'm rolling
just go for a person. Don't let the dice decide.
Who did I say 7? All right, Paloma.
Paloma.
And then you changed it to Pura.
No, I didn't change it to Pura. I'm not actually changing it. I wasn't changing it. I was making the
7.
joke that I should change it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Paloma. I wasn't actually changing it. Sorry if I gave that confusion. All right, so I'm going after Paloma.
Okay. Make an attack. You make an attack roll against Paloma. You do have advantage because she's not paying attention right now.
Okay.
She's eating a lamb chop.
I'll use these 2 dice.
Question: how close is Paloma to me?
All of you are within.
What
10
type of
feet
attack
of each other.
is this specifically?
This is a bite.
It misses.
This is a melee attack. Okay.
Yeah. No matter. Well, if I guess I'm gonna say unarmed strike. Does a 6 hit?
No.
All right. You lunge at Paloma, and Paloma, you notice this.
Evadin, what the fuck?
I don't. How bad? Like, am I still like feeling that urge to?
Very much.
Okay, but am I able to control my self?
Hardly.
Hardly. Okay.
Holding an action on Force Ballista to shoot Evadin if they lunge again.
I feel like what would be like the eyes of someone who's like fuck like the eyes look probably like, is it dilated?
Your eyes look bloodshot.
Okay, eyes look bloodshot. I think we all notice.
Yes.
Like I feel like I missed really badly, so I'm like on the ground like picking myself up. I'm like you see me like start kind of like doing like the scratching of the arm type of thing like that.
Evadin, I've got another one on the fire. Calm yourself.
What's going on?
Yeah,
what's going on, huh?
Are you good? If you wanted to spar, you could just ask.
We're all assuming it's a completely different things.
Yeah, no.
That's fair.
I mean, they missed really bad.
I would say what would be the most like likely thing I would have gone for? Probably arm, because arm is gonna be like outstretched more.
Chicken wing.
Chicken wing, exactly. I'm going for the chicken wings. You know.
I knew Evadin was antisocial, but not this antisocial. Oh my goodness. If
yeah,
if
are you like?
If Evadin
can I do a? Am I able? Okay, I want to. I don't know if I have to do like disadvantage or anything. Like, can I do just a perception check to see if there's like anything like any other creatures around that are not the ones that I'm normally at? Like, I don't know if I type of thing like that.
Are you? Can
like,
you clarify?
I'm trying to look for other animals that are like bigger animals that might be around. Like, I don't know what would be to roll, see if
there's
anything.
cricket.
The horse.
Yeah, there's cricket. And then 2 other horses.
I mean, like
that's about
there's
it.
there's another horse. Oh,
yeah.
One
There's
he said
a rail
specifically.
Is she
like not like in like usual sight? Like obviously, like I don't know. Like I don't know what I'm asking.
If Evadin makes a move, I'm going to attempt to tackle her to the ground.
Jake, you said she's like still all weird and twitchy and like her eyes are dilated?
Yeah. Yes.
Would it be possible, like, could I try and like figure out if she's okay? What's wrong with her?
Yeah, this in particular will be an Arcana check.
Ah, damn it! I was hoping you'd say medicine.
Advantage? Because I have proficiency?
Sure. You're trying to identify what's wrong with Evadin.
Let's see. All right, this is what's I'm gonna open. I opened up a Pokemon pack because
Nice.
I had one I meant to open up early and I forgot. So let's see what I get.
15.
15. You have no idea. This could be some kind of magical drug. Evadin could have had a nightmare. Could just be crazy. You have no clue.
I'm gonna check through my bag and make sure all the vials of FSD are still there.
They are still there.
Oh, so it's not that weird drug.
Evadin?
I guess it still could be, but it's not one of mine.
I still have mine.
Evadin, are you there?
What's going on, Evadin?
I don't know how. Like,
snap my fingers to see if she like responds to that.
I feel like just the slow turned over to Rancor. Do I still feel like the like kind of like uncontrollable urges?
Yes. For the 3rd time.
I would like to ready hold person for the second she lunges.
I'm gonna go to attack.
Okay, make an attack roll against Rancor.
Don't worry, Rancor. I'll take the damage for you.
Rancor, your hold person can go ahead and go into effect. So Evadin, you'll make a saving throw for that.
I also take my shot with the Force Ballista.
Yep, go ahead.
And I also try to tackle.
Okay.
So there's an order of events here. Hold on.
Yeah, everybody chill out. Hold on. All right. So let's do the attack roll from Evadin, and then we'll do.
If I'm going to attack. No, yeah. Okay.
No, it's attack roll. Melee attack roll. You're gonna use your dex. You're using your dexterity because it's a melee attack roll. This is a finesse roll.
It is a finesse roll? Okay.
Yes.
I will take that in mind.
Then we'll do Rancor with his
Do I have
person.
proficiency in this?
No. Then we will do Altrix with the Force Ballista, and then Owunul with...
Does a 17 hit?
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
But first, Evadin, go ahead and make a saving throw against hold person to see... yes.
Yeah, because I'm...
see if you get kind of frozen in your tracks while doing that.
Okay, because I did hit then, but I can do the...
if it goes through.
Wisdom saving throw is a 15.
That is a fail.
Okay, so you lunge at Rancor, but then you are frozen. And then, Owunul, since you're also reacting, go ahead and make a grapple check against Evadin. However, Evadin cannot roll, so you automatically succeed, so you don't need to
Can you
roll.
move someone when they're held person?
Well,
or are they
that's
like
great
frozen?
to hear,
Technically,
Mason,
if they're
because I
frozen, would
rolled
my
a
attack be at
2.
advantage?
A 2's... Hold person invokes paralysis, correct?
Yes.
Yes. I just don't know if paralysis is like frozen solid or if that's just like
you auto fail strength and dexterity. Yeah. So no, Owunul, you even with the 2, you tackle Evadin and just barreling through.
Well, technically it's a 2 + 7, but yeah.
Okay, still. Evadin is on the ground, just kind of stuck, well, under the effects of hold person.
Oh no, you're her brother. Get her to stop.
This has never happened before. This is new, and not in a good way.
You're a damn paladin, aren't you? Divine something.
Yeah.
Druid, but what?
Stay back, RL.
I am going to. Where is it? I know. I know it's here. It's the. 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 Do I not have divine sense anymore? What?
You should. I can do it.
Features and traits.
Features and traits, probably.
Class features.
Yeah, should be.
Yeah, you have to use a are you new paladin or old paladin?
New.
Then you use your channel divinity for it.
Oh, it's bullshit.
Yep. Well, you have more channel divinities, but
You're gonna take a long rest in like an hour.
Yeah, you're okay.
Is there any other effects for failing, by the way, or is it just the uncontrollable urge?
Well, you're currently frozen right now, but
I mean, failing
no,
like
that...
the wisdom save earlier for the blood, like. Bleh.
No, you just have to continue to follow the uncontrollable urge.
Am I blind?
All right. I would have attacked again earlier if I misunderstood what you meant. It's okay. I still had the urge. I thought it was more
also,
of like
also, don't forget that you do have an exhaustion point from the day before.
Oh, you're right.
You have not completed a long rest.
I might not be. That might have been a little lower than for some things because I forgot about
that.
that.
It doesn't matter.
Don't worry about it, Crowley. I'll just use divine sense.
Okay.
Am I getting any hollow effects, celestial fiend, nothing?
Well, Evadin, by nature of being a tiefling, is a fiend, and so yes, you get that, but nothing else.
Is a bit celestial.
Yes. Actually, though, read me the description on that.
Me or for
divine sense? Read the description of divine sense.
The presence of strong evil registers on your senses like a noxious odor, and powerful good rings like heavenly music in your ears. As an action, you can open your awareness to detect such forces. Until the end of your next turn, you know the location of any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet of you that is not behind total cover. You know the type of celestial, fiend, or undead of any whose presence you can sense, but not its identity. For example, the vampire Count Strahd. Within the same radius, you also detect.
Okay, go ahead.
Within the same radius, you also detect the presence of any place or object that has been consecrated or desecrated, as well with the Hollow spell.
Okay.
That's
with that,
what my version is.
With that, Evadin does ping as a tiefling, as a fiend. Owunul pings with divine radiance, so the sound of heavenly bells ring as well. And then, unexpected to those two, there is a consecrated site in your vicinity, that being Aurel's cart. And Aurel pings with also quite a bit of a, not a nauseous odor, but definitely a fiendish sense.
I need to look up what consecrated means.
It means blessed, like
blessed
sanctified.
By a priest.
Religious. Yeah, it's religious.
Okay. Basically,
like good religious,
ground.
not bad. Yeah.
Holy ground.
Yeah, desecrated would be the opposite. Would be non-religious.
So he's giving me fiend vibes, but yet his heart is blessed.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes, very.
Well, if I'm not detecting anything other than that from Evadin, do you tie her up or something for now?
All right.
Do I get to make another save against the thing?
At the end of 6 seconds, yes. Which I'll say it's been about 6 seconds. So we'll go ahead and make
you are now under a large, kind man.
Shut the fuck up.
So I need to
you are also restrained, so even if you save against...
I don't save.
Okay, you're still...
I will be tying her up with ropes.
Okay, alright, you spend your action to do that.
And you're now taking away her sharp implements so that she cannot easily just cut out of them.
Okay, sure. You disarm Evadin and then also tie her up. You are still held, Evadin. It doesn't really matter at this point whether you save or not on the save of hold person because you are still bound by ropes.
Yes, but I have another.
What's the highest you can roll on your strength check on athletics besides a natural 20?
Athletics?
Yeah. Like what's your modifier?
18. It's a -1, so an 18.
Okay. All right. So unless you roll a natural 20 for the next, let's see, it's been 2 rounds, so we'll do an additional.
Oh, is it hold person?
No, this is the ropes. You'll make 8 checks. If you roll a natural 20, let me know. If you don't, just assume you're bound and you're stuck.
Okay. So how many checks am I making?
8.
8. All right. And it's just okay. So it's 8 athletic checks.
Yes.
Yep.
All right.
All right, and while you roll those, just hold the numbers privately. I'll get back to you in a second. What is the rest?
There's no way. There's no way.
Again, Jake, write your numbers down.
No, Mason. I saw it on D&D Beyond.
I don't need. I only rolled once. That's all I needed.
Okay.
Did you need a single nat 20 to make that work? What?
Yes.
Right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that
That's
what you
the
needed?
DC for ropes.
Yep.
Oh my god.
All right, Evadin. 18 seconds in, you bust out of your ropes. However,
did you save? Did you save on what? On whole person?
We're already assuming it's been a minute, which is what I was getting to. So what does the party do during that that extra time? I
try to reason with Evadin and get exactly no response. Apparently,
yeah, Evadin is held by a underhold person, so you cannot communicate.
Well, if she... Sorry, you're saying?
I will start a detect... I'll cast Detect Magic.
Okay. You want to do a ritual or...
I have full spell slots. It's the end of the day spell.
Evadin is under the effect of a curse.
Ah.
A magically induced curse.
Do you relay that to the rest of the party?
Owunul.
Yeah?
Your sister's broken.
What does that mean?
Gee!
Damn, that's crazy.
You can't just say...
she has been, from what I, look in here, this is not medical. They are very cursed.
Just has an iPad that says, yeah, she's cursed, man. She's cursed.
If the conversation didn't take super short, I think that the irony of Evadin breaking out at you saying that would be so much fun. It would be really funny. Oh no, your sister's broken. Evadin breaks out of the chair.
Sure, that's fine.
You weren't supposed to do that.
Sure, Evadin is now free.
All right.
Oh God!
I imagine
Evidence being free is just gonna. I think
before all of you continue, though, let's go ahead and roll initiative. Since this is basically a combat situation.
Okay.
And I will roll for a roll. We will assume Sizik and Pura do not care, or are unable to respond.
Amazing.
Tough rolls today.
All right, 25 to 20.
I need to cleanse my dice.
All right.
So for the first time in an initiative roll, a nat 20 for a 22.
Nice. Owunul.
You still go second.
Fuck this shit.
20 to 15. Nobody 20 to 15? Okay.
Wait, am I really going first?
15
second.
to 10.
14.
Who's first?
Evadin.
11.
What? No. I'm not going first. Unless I'm naturally going first.
Oh. All right, y'all are all of you back up. All right, hold on. 15 to 10.
14.
14 for Rancor. Okay. All right.
11.
Paloma has an 11. Okay. Rancor has a 10. Not Rancor. Aurel has a 10. Sorry. 10 to 5.
Oh,
Altrix
8.
And Evadin. Evadin, where are you at?
4.
All right. Ooh. All right, Owunul, you go first. Rancor, you're on deck.
Terribly. I rolled a 2, and then I have a -2, and then I have a +4.
Nice.
Oh, exhaustion.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, that's not good.
All right, Owunul, you're up. Rancor, you're on deck.
Okay, then. That's... Okay, let's see. What are we gonna try? That's not gonna work on Curse. No one has Cure, Curse, I would assume, so, let me think.
Pretty sure it's a cleric spell only.
Yeah.
No, it's a paladin spell.
Oh.
Just paladin.
Yeah, but none of us are level 9.
I would have to be a high enough level to,
right.
Not happen. So what I'm gonna have to do is I am going to attempt to grapple Evadin.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and make a grapple check. Evadin, you roll a contested dexterity or strength. I'm sorry. You make a contested dexterity. Owunul, you may make a restraining check with strength.
Isn't
or
it acrobatics?
Strength or acrobatics.
Yeah, well, it's athletics or acrobatics, but yes, strength or dexterity.
Okay, well
Okay,
that's
I'm gonna go
important.
with-
It's
The-
It
important.
is important. It's very
Yes.
important.
Owunul, you may use acrobatics or athletics. The defender trying to resist the grapple has to use the acrobatics.
No, it's the
Okay.
opposite. I'm fairly certain it's the
Defender
grappler-
chooses offense.
Oh, you're right. Yeah,
just
you're right.
strength.
Thank you.
Yep,
That's
mhm.
correct. Sorry, my bad.
Okay,
I don't want
I'm
that
gonna
dice.
go
That
ahead
dice is
and
annoying shit. I'm
roll.
gonna do this one.
Okay then.
Okay.
That's a 24.
I'm
Okay.
grappled. I can't beat
Okay,
that.
Evadin is grappled. Owunul, are you doing anything else? That takes one of your attacks to
Uh,
do that.
It took one of my attacks to do that.
Yes.
Well, that's a shame, I guess. I'm gonna try to knock some sense into her with like the butt of my warhammer. So would that be an unarmed strike or an improvised weapon?
Improvised weapon.
What does that follow the same general rules as unarmed strike in terms of pluses?
This one will be, we'll say it's just a D10. You don't add your strength to it. It's just a D10.
A D10 for the damage,
Yes.
but for the hit DC, it's still +7. Then
What are you
Yes,
trying?
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That is correct.
trying to knock some sense into you, you bastard.
Yeah, a D10 for damage.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Just making sure. Just making sure.
Just because this is a straight up weapon.
Hey, Evadin, does a 9 hit you?
Well,
Nope.
she is restrained.
So you have advantage. I
which-
think.
When you
Oh,
are
wait, let me-
restrained,
I don't think you can attack while grappling.
yes, you can. You have
can.
advantage on hitting your target while they are grappled.
Yeah.
Well, but how does that work if you're the one grappling them?
You have one hand around them, and you have the other hand, and boom, hit them.
Okay, does a 23 hit you?
That does it.
Yes.
By the way, those rolls were a 2 and a 14.
Yeah.
Damn.
All right.
Nice.
So you do a D10 of this will be bludgeoning damage. You can
Yeah.
specify non-lethal.
It's gonna be non-lethal. I'm
Yeah,
trying to knock some
I
sense into it.
assumed it's non-lethal, but
That's
Do
gonna
I-
be 4 bludgeoning. 4.
okay. All right. Owunul, anything else on your turn?
Do I bonus action, bonus actions? Where are they? Where did all my bonus actions go? Oh,
Under the bonus actions tab.
Crazy.
bonus. No, that's crazy. I do not believe I have any. So I'm just going to wait.
Okay. All right. Rancor, you're up. Paloma on deck.
For combat purposes.
Yeah.
Does tieflings / in this case Evadin count as a fiend, or just for
if you want
story?
if you want to do it that way,
I know
And
for
you're-
I actually know the answer to this. They do not actually technically count as fiends.
I'm
I
counting.
know
these
you.
things.
So would you say up to your enemy because it says
if
fiends
you
and undead have disadvantage?
If you want to use Abjure Enemy on Evadin, I'll let you choose, since she is an ally to you, whether that damage also takes effect or not.
Well, it's not damage; it's an effect. It's just saying that fiends and undead have disadvantage. Just want to make
I mean,
sure.
she already has disadvantage because she's restrained, but sure.
Well,
If
it's
that's
a
what you want. If that's what you want
your
to
enemy is a
impose.
wisdom saving throw.
I know. But also just know that she already is at
And
disadvantage.
she will not get the pluses from being close to me because I currently
I'm
do
aware.
not consider her
I'll
like
just say because she's not full fiend, she's ish. We'll just say it's just a straight roll for her. So
Okay.
make a wisdom save, Evadin.
Okay. 8.
8. That's a fail. So you are frightened. Your speed reduced to 0. You can't You cannot benefit from any bonuses of speed.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Right.
for 1 minute or until you take any damage.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Anything else, Rancor, on your turn?
I'll do because Jump Divinity is a bonus action now, right? Although mine says it's an action.
Yes,
Or should I just stick with that?
that's a little strange.
It's because I didn't update mine
Yeah.
to the new.
Oh.
So to answer that question, your rule set that you're using is the rules that you have to abide by because it's balanced to that system. So if you're still using Old Paladin, then old rules apply.
That's fine, right? So that'll be my action, but then I will like stand in front of Evadin with Ozen pointed at her throat.
Okay.
Stop right now, or I will attack.
Okay.
I don't know if I get to make do I make a wisdom save again when I get damage or something like that, or
No, it's just if you take any
No,
damage.
I'm talking to the Mason as the DM for the thing. I don't know how it works.
No, you are just compelled
Okay.
to continue.
Alright.
I'll let you know if that changes.
Alrighty, cool.
Paloma, you are up. Aurel is on deck.
Can I just hold an action?
Sure.
Because like she's already restrained and everything. I want to hold an action. I'll just hold the attack action in case she
manages to break free
Yeah.
of 2 separate people.
Okay. Aurel is also going to hold an action. He's holding a spell. Altrix, you're up. Evadin is on deck, although she is restrained. But yes.
Yeah, I will also hold a spell.
Okay. Evadin, you are restrained. You may attempt to break out of that.
What I'm going to do.
Disadvantage, but yes.
Here's what I'm going to do. Looking at the restrained condition, I look at the thingies. I am going to do what's called steady aim.
Okay.
And then I will attack with a bite attack. Because then technically it's technically I'm just gonna bite into Owunul's arm. Which actually works out, because that's actually a plan I had was with Owunul, so yay. Because I'm frightened, I can't move at all. And unless Abjure enemy changes that.
Owunul is right here.
So let me know if Abjure enemy changes that at all, by the way, Dan.
Being able to attack?
Yeah.
See, the funny thing is,
it just says that
no,
it says you're frightened and your speed reduced to 0. And you can't benefit from any bonus to speed.
Great.
So like dashing does not
I know
for
what
you.
I know what you mean.
If Evadin had attacked someone else, I would have, if you were within 10 feet of me, I would have chosen to take that damage instead of you anyway. So this kind of just works out.
No, because you see, it's the whole thing. I still like, you take the damage. I'm pretty sure we get your blood instead, or how? I don't know how that would work.
That would be kind of funny.
I'm going for blood. I'm going for blood.
The way it'll work is
but because of steady aim, I get advantage, so it cancels out the disadvantage.
Okay.
So it's a straight roll. I don't think a 10 hits.
No.
Can I?
You can. I think you can choose to let it hit you.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think.
Would you though?
I think I could be like, this is my sister. I'm not sure. I feel like Owunul wouldn't be too sure about the situation.
As someone with a younger sister,
just...
I would not let her bite me.
Yeah. All you know is that she is cursed. You don't know why.
Yeah.
Or what.
I guess
by the way, me biting you, I could be a vampire for all you know, which would turn you into a vampire.
Also to note, you're also wearing armor, so it's hard with a 10 to be like, she bites you anyway, because the only things exposed are your hands and your neck that she has access to. And so
I'm going for hands because the hands are the ones that makes the most sense, because you're grabbing off me like your hand.
Yeah, I'll say next turn, if we're still in combat, you can willingly like bend down and allow her access to an open area of skin. But for this round, I'm going to say because a 10 is already rolled, it misses.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
All right. That will Evadin, you can make a
turn.
wisdom saving throw at the end of your turn.
Awesome. Okay. We'll do this one. Nope. That's a. Oh, that was lower than what I said earlier.
You are still compelled.
But still, that's a 2.
Yep, still compelled. Owunul, it is your turn again. Back at the top of the initiative order. Rancor on deck.
I don't. What am I supposed to do here? Okay, well, you know what I'm gonna do? I think I may just pray to my god, because I'm a little unsure here. So we're gonna turn out a quick 6-second prayer and see if we can like help the like. So far, I believe Altrix told me she was cursed.
Yeah.
So I will pray for protection on Evadin from curses.
Okay. Make a religion check.
Yes. Okay, that's not bad.
I was gonna say, could Crow give guidance? That'd be funny.
Actually, wait.
No.
Question.
Someone else would have to give guidance.
Question.
Yes.
Does praying count as the action?
This will be your turn. Yes.
Okay, in that case, I cannot. Also cast guidance on myself, but that would be funny.
I was gonna make the joke that Crow casts guidance on you, so
Crow is sane, but you are not.
Yeah. I mean, Crow is.
That'd be kind of funny. So the number I got, this is religion. I have a -1 to those, despite being a paladin. That is a 13.
13. Okay. You pray a quick prayer of protection over Evadin from curses. We'll see if it has any effect. Rancor, it is your turn. Paloma on deck.
Evadin, last chance, or I will strike. And I will just hold my attack action if she tries to do anything
Paloma?
else.
I don't know. She's cursed.
I mean, doesn't Altrix...
Altrix said it, so you know.
Yeah, she's cursed.
I
don't have anything for that.
Just punch the curse out of her.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Punch away all your problems.
That's
what you get taught at the dojo, right? Just punch away all your problems. It'll be fine.
It's not what I've been taught. I do it anyways, though.
Okay.
Alright,
I don't punch her.
Okay.
Sorry, I was joking.
Oh, okay.
That, like, I'm being taught not to punch my problems. I still do it.
Gotcha.
I can only heal you if you're blinded, deafened, paralyzed, poisoned, or stunned.
I'm not any of those.
Can I? What check would it be? So
there's one of those conditions, right?
Exorcism check.
So that
All right,
that FSD kind of made everyone. It made everyone loopy, but it kind of made everyone a little like. They didn't get super hyper. It kind of made them like sedate.
Yeah.
And like out of it.
No.
What kind of check would it be to see if doing that on top of this would be
forcing me to do it?
Yeah.
To clarify, are you asking what would happen if you do that, or if it would be a good idea to do that?
Will you tell me if it's a good idea to do it?
It depends on the role. I'm asking you so I can clarify what role you need to make.
Okay, I'm asking if that would be beneficial. If I think that would be beneficial to the situation.
Then make an intelligence check.
Oh, no. What would the other one be?
Well, you've already specified.
Man, how do I get a medicine check, dude?
Paloma has been cucked out of a medicine check like twice.
Baby dice don't fail me now.
You have to do medically related things to determine to do a medicine check. This is not medicine. This is this a good idea or not? All right.
Is it a good medical idea?
Wait,
11.
Would that be wisdom?
11.
Can it be wisdom?
If it's a good idea, it should be wisdom. Yeah.
This is insight, intelligence.
Yeah.
You are unsure
then I won't do it.
of the nature of how this drug operates, and thus you do not know the effects that it would have on an individual that is suffering from an ailment such as this.
I guess can I ask Corell if he has anything to cure curses?
Sure.
Do you have any weird magic item that cures curses?
I have some stuff, but nothing guaranteed to work long term.
I think even short term right now would be good. He's trying to eat us. And that's my turn.
Okay, and he will spend his turn rummaging through his shop trying to find something. And that brings us to Altrix.
So you know what Paloma did?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that.
You're gonna make the same check, or you're gonna do what
I'd like to figure out if FSG would be of any help here.
Okay, but you also ask the shopkeep to rummage through the store.
All right. Intelligence?
It's for wisdom.
No, this is an intelligence check.
I know.
Just flat intelligence. I'm assuming no additions to that, like alchemist or whatever.
I That's a good question. I'll let you add your alchemist proficiency onto that.
Okay, 21.
Oh my
Okay.
goodness.
Sure.
God damn.
Okay. So you know that this is like inhaled, although it could be injected. Given the situation that you have seen before and how it interacts with people, and it does kind of make them more latent instead of hyperactive, you theorize that this could counteract the curse. Not that it would end the curse, it would just temporarily sedate Evadin and make her hysterically conscious. But it only will last for a little while.
In that case, I will do my best to, I guess, sort of inject this FSD into Evadin.
Yeah, that will be a medicine check. And that was the other thing that you were going to
do. Do not roll low, because if you do, you might inject me instead.
This is true.
That would be so much better.
That would be funny.
Medicine?
It'd be funny.
All right. And is this like against armor class or anything?
It will be, but I'm just doing the medicine check first.
Okay.
Yeah. Because Evadin's probably not staying still. She's probably struggling at least a little bit.
Yes,
Altrix,
very much.
As smart as you are, not very wise.
You wanna
Mason, was the party drugging each other on your bingo card?
Was the party drugging each other on the bingo card? Is that what you said?
Yes.
All right. So with my modifiers, that's a 7.
Oh my god.
Go ahead and roll just an attack roll unmodified, please.
Oh no.
I'll let you know if it hits.
We'll try another die.
If you roll
you have advantage,
enough...
by the way.
Oh, I have advantage?
Yes, this is true.
Okay, you have advantage because I'm restrained.
All right, we'll try the other die that rolled poorly because it should do. Well,
And
it wasn't any better. Unmodified, add anything to it?
No.
Just a 13.
Okay. You go to inject into Evadin, but it does not. You just don't make contact with Evadin's body.
Yep, just can't line it up.
Yeah, it like ends up going into like her cloak a little bit and kind of getting stuck, so you're like kind of finagle it out.
Damn it.
And, yeah, you miss.
Paloma!
However, that will be your turn, and Evadin is back to your turn again.
Fantastic.
You are restrained
We'll do the
again.
same steady aim.
Okay.
Bite into this bitch. I don't even know if I can. I think I can, but I don't know.
What you should do is try to bite into Altrix, and then I take my aura of defense.
Is Altrix within range, actually, for me to do that?
He just stepped in range, yes.
Alright, I will see that Altrix goes to try to inject me, and I will go for Altrix instead. Still steady aim. Hey, does a nat 20 hit?
Oh my god!
It does, in fact, hit.
So I don't need to hear the damage rolls first.
I
should wait, but I'm going to use my reaction to
Don't use your reaction. I'm trying to get the blood.
Aura of the Guardian. When a creature within 10 feet of you takes damage, you can use your reaction to magically take that damage instead.
You also have disadvantage because you are frightened and I am within line of sight.
They canceled out the disadvantage with the thing.
I did the thing.
Okay.
I canceled it out.
Point of order for a moment. Owunul, you're taking the damage instead of Altrix.
Yes.
Okay. That doesn't stop Evadin from biting, though. That just means the damage that Altrix would take, you take. But yes. Altrix, you still get bit. So let's resolve that first before resolving the damage that you take. Evadin, I need you to roll a d6, please.
Okay. Do I crit with it, or is it a different thing? Is this like the damage?
No, you would crit with this. I mean, it is an attack.
All right, so I just double damage. That is that's a 5, so that doubles to. Do I add anything to that?
No.
Right,
Owunul, you take 10 points of piercing damage instead of Altrix taking it.
It does say magically transferred, so like, whose blood do you get here?
No, getting Altrix's blood, you're just taking the damage from it.
Yep.
So to Altrix, it feels like being pricked with a needle instead of full on someone like mawing into your shoulder.
Do I have fangs for this?
No, you do not. You just have to
biting in.
You're not a vampire,
yes.
not yet.
Cool.
Evadin, as you consume the blood of a blue dragonborn, it, you take
Alrighty.
some damage.
I'm gonna take some damage.
God.
Not surprised. Not surprised.
You take 8 points of lightning damage
Okay.
as you bite into it, and it is so bitter and electrically charged that you like spit it out. And
Nearly-
off.
Taser.
Nearly,
bit a taser.
honestly, that means on average it hurts you more than it hurts me.
Do I get anything? Like any?
You do not. No
Okay.
positive effects from that.
All right. Good. Good test. Good test. Let me go write that. Gotta write that down in the notes. Gotta write that down in the notes.
Oh my
Ah,
god.
son of a bitch.
Bro's gotta try them all over here, like, goddamn.
And Evan, at the end of your turn, you do make another wisdom saving throw.
Wait a minute. Oh no, I don't. I don't have. Since I had disadvantage, I'm not within ally range. I don't have anything of that.
You
Okay.
don't know how tempted
I don't
I
get
am
sneak attack with it, unfortunately.
No.
to do a hellish rebuke.
That's a nat 1.
Natural 1. All right, you are still under the compulsory effect. Back at the top of the division order, though, Owunul, you're up.
I was holding my action in case she tried anything, which
Yes.
would
All right, go
apply
ahead.
to that.
Yep, go ahead.
Yep.
And then Owunul
So-
will be up after that.
I am attacking her, and I get advantage because she's grappled. I'm going to assume a 13 plus 8 hits you.
Yes.
Yes. However, the abjure enemy does drop because you did take
Yes.
damage, Evident.
Okay. Then we're frightened. Still restrained.
Yes.
I actually think the restrained basically just gave me the same things as frightened does because I still have disadvantage and such like that.
All right. You take 11 magical slashing from.
11. I'm gonna have that damage with uncanny dodge.
Can you uncanny dodge when you're grappled?
Yes.
It doesn't say you can't. It's just a once per.
It's a once per reaction. It's a reaction
fine.
thing. It's okay. So like how I think about it is, you go to stab me in the side. Instead of you hitting like a much more vital area where to do more damage, you more like just nick me, still dealing damage, but like not as
That's
much
totally fair.
damage. And so that's how I would say a little bit. Like wherever you're attacking, I'm able to still like
Shift a
move
little
because
bit.
like while I'm restrained and I can't move anywhere, I'm still struggling.
All right, so you take half of that,
That's
and then that resolves
5.
Rancor, and then we're back to Owunul now. And then Rancor, you're on deck. And that is your reaction.
I do what?
Owunul, you can go.
I think
Okay.
I think the thing you would want to do well, actually I can't say that. I was gonna say
Nope.
there's another
All right, Owunul, go ahead.
other thing you can do. Oh wait, am I restrained or am I grappled?
You are both restrained and grappled.
I thought you grapple and then you have to restrain, like the 2 order. Did they change that?
No, you are grappled, and by nature of being grappled, you are also restrained in most situations. There are some exceptions to that.
Because I thought
but-
that no, okay, no, I'm asking because that's a specific thing that like I know
Yeah.
like has to be done in D&D combat is I'm grappled.
Mhm.
So looking at the thing,
We're gonna
well,
treat.
the main reason I ask that is because I get The main reason I'm asking that is because because of how grapple works.
Yes,
I
I
have 0
understand. I understand the ruling. We are treating this situation as you are both grappled and restrained.
Okay.
Moving on.
Okay.
Owunul, it is
whatever,
your
I can't-
turn.
It sucks for me, but
I
okay.
will pray to Helm once more.
Okay, make another religion check.
That's significantly worse. That's an 8.
An 8. All right.
I actually
Noted.
scare Helm off, you know. like,
Noted.
I-
Rancor, it is your turn.
All right, well, I'm just going to
Paloma on deck.
keep attacking her
Okay.
because she's not listening. That's going to hit, and a second attack. Does a 19 hit you? I'm assuming.
Yes.
2 attacks. All right, total. You are going to take 9, 18 magical slashing.
Okay. I'm assuming that's from the 2 attacks, right?
Yeah, that's total.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Paloma, you are up. Aurel on deck.
Okay, if Altrix asks for my help, I'm gonna go help him.
Okay. All right. If you would like to try to inject Evadin with FSD, you may make a medicine check.
Okay.
Yay! You get to make a medicine check. Let's go.
Can't wait for the nat 3.
Oh, don't say that. Don't you say that.
Jinx me.
That one.
And it won't be a 1, it'll be a 3.
It's not either of those.
Dose.
18.
18.
Oh.
All right. Evadin, you need to make the save to resist the effects of FSD.
I need to. What's the
Paloma can read off the description.
Oh,
Uh,
I have it in my
is it-
inventory, I think.
You
is
should.
FSD the
Fluctuating sensorium drug.
Is FSD the one that die if I go 0 HP?
No, that's Pranor.
Oh,
That's for no. Okay.
no,
I
this is
actually
the drug
have
they
it in
found
my
the safest.
inventory, but I don't have a
Okay,
full
good. Okay,
description of it.
I'm glad we didn't.
You just need to know what the save is.
I don't.
Oh, okay.
It's a custom
I
item
would
that
assume
I've
it's a con
put.
save.
Go to your inventory and add fluctuating sensorium drug.
DC 20 wisdom.
Oh, it's a real thing. Thank you.
Yes, DC 20 wisdom.
Wisdom. Okay.
I found it.
Thank you.
Because I should have
Whoa,
one technically as
Raggy.
well.
All right, I have to get a nat 20 on this. I did not get a nat 20.
Okay,
That's
you are under the
unfortunate.
effects of the fluctuating sensorium drug.
Well, first you
Um,
take 3d6 psychic damage.
You also take that.
Okay. Paloma, do you want to roll that for me?
I guess.
I hope this
Psychic
doesn't have any
attack
effects.
with drugs.
Oh, but
What do you
Um,
roll?
13.
I am at
Ooh.
1 HP, y'all.
Okay, Evadin, this does not quell the curse, but it does make you act more hallucinatory, and so you just don't do anything. You just kind of are just like,
Great.
"Ooh."
I feel like I
Imagine coming out
slump.
of wisdom. Imagine coming out of like surgery, and being
Alright.
kind of in that state of being like,
to Owunul,
body.
you just feel kind of my body go like.
Oh,
I feel like my body just kind of goes limp.
Oh, that did something. Oh God, I'm trying to keep it from falling to the ground.
okay.
Like I kind of give out that like kind of like groan, like I'm alive type of thing like that. But like my body, like I just feel like I just kind of go limp for like a bit.
Yeah, sounds good to
Hey,
me. All right.
hey, shopkeep. Do you have chains by chance? I think we may need chains. I don't think ropes are enough.
It is not your turn.
Are
it
we
is a rail's
still
turn.
in initiative?
Yes,
Oh.
because Evadin is still considered a hostile creature, and the situation hasn't been resolved.
It's for 10
however-
minutes, man.
Yes, however, a rail does come out with a bag of white powder, which is quickly identified as salt, though magically enchanted, and he begins to sprinkle it around Evadin, and then Owunul get back, get back,
Okay. Okay.
and he uses produce flame, the cantrip, and touches the salt, and a ring of like small green flames begins to illuminate around Evadin. Evadin, the curse is suppressed for the next hour. However, you cannot move, and so you
Okay.
are just stuck inside this little circle.
Huh.
That should do it, but it's not gonna last forever.
That's concerning.
Evidence is still high, though, right?
Yes, for the next 10 minutes.
Am I able to talk and such like that?
You can, but incoherently. It's just like, oh.
All right.
that.
Well,
Mr. Dungeon Lord,
Yes, Dungeon Child.
may I pray to my god again?
You may, but keep in mind that repeating the same check without changing the circumstances does just make it more unlikely to occur.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll this once, just this
'Kay.
once more, because I
And after
acknowledge that.
3 times, I will just not permit you to continue trying.
All right, that's fair. That's fair. No, just no.
'Kay,
No,
great.
not even close. Not even
Yeah.
close.
Okay, you've prayed 3
Um,
times, just does not seem to have any effect, and that is okay.
Alright, if I so my I guess it's not my turn, never mind. Or are we out of
Well,
combat now?
you can't. You're out of combat, but you just don't do anything.
Well,
You're
can
stuck
I?
there for an hour.
Am I able to communicate with Crow?
No,
No.
this
okay.
impairs all your faculties.
Because
Well-
the reason yeah, all right.
So what are we
Well-
gonna do about Evadin once she gets out? Like, what do we do?
Aurel, please tell me your horse is who I think it is.
Excuse me?
You know who I'm talking about.
It's a horse.
Well, no, that's not exactly true.
Do you
It's
think
not a
she
horse.
could just restrain him?
He is
Her?
tied up. He's okay.
For now.
Yes, and she broke out of the last bindings.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about my horse.
No, I mean, can you have...
Oh, I could tie up your friend. Yes, of course.
I mean, have your horse restrain Evadin.
Oh, I don't think that's a good idea.
What's
He's
it
not
gonna?
hungry right now.
What's it gonna do? Step on it? It's not hug. What is it like? Cricket? It eats things.
I don't know who Cricket is, but no. No.
That's Cricket over there.
Don't worry. Don't worry about it.
You know, I'm starting to think that it is like Cricket, actually. Like, because that's what
You
I
wish.
say whenever people start asking questions. It's just like, oh, don't worry about it.
How?
I'd like to use a bonus action, take some lamb chops off the fire.
Yeah.
Oh, that
There's
are
one.
burnt, probably.
There's no. It hasn't been that long. One is available now.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah, there's only like 2 turns.
Well, this is your crew. This is your motley band of misfits. So you've resolved that problem, and I'll keep making lamb chops for everybody. And he waddles over to the grill and continues to make another lamb chop.
How long am I incoherent for?
You were incoherent for 10 minutes, and then stuck in this circle for an hour. So
Okay.
50 minutes after that.
Gotcha.
Party has quite some time.
How on earth do we fix this?
I'm gonna look for. Actually, I believe I have. Okay, so I do have something that can change the circumstances. I have like incense and stuff.
Yeah, do a little religious ritual or something.
I will do so. Did I, Mason? Did I learn any kinds of rituals to deal with curses as a paladin? Because I have a block of incense. I have candles.
Make a history check to recall.
That's gonna suck, but we're gonna try.
Look, you're asking me, and that's the roll that you have to make to determine.
I know, man.
You chose to put intelligence as your dump stat.
Okay then, Jesus Christ, that's an 18.
18. Okay. Yes, you did learn some curse binding / curse removing rituals. The nature of this curse specifically will prevent it from being totally removed, although you could potentially suppress its effects, just not indefinitely.
I'm just hoping to suppress them for longer than for a single hour.
Yes. You can probably suppress it. We'll just say a number of days before it wears off. But you will have to make a religion check to determine the outcome of your basically your sacred rite.
Okay. I'm going to so it says I have vestments. Can my vestment just be a helm?
It can also just be your armor, but that is fine.
That. No, it's got to be Helm's helm, you know?
You don't have Helm's helm.
But I want Helm's helm!
You don't have that.
Okay, right, so I need to make a religion check?
Yes, to perform
What
the
I'm
rites.
going to do is I am going to, I suppose, take my candle, light some incense in the censer, and kind of like walk around Evadin, kind of like shake it, get some good incense smoke around her, you know.
Okay.
And then I'm going to make my religion check.
Okay,
I'm going to give myself guidance.
Yes, given the nature of your history roll to recall this, I will give you advantage on this religion check.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. I'm not going to use that. Okay. Okay. That's that's just okay. That is a religion check?
Yes.
That's gonna be a 12.
12. You perform your rites, but you're a little iffy on certain words to say as you're saying it. You're pretty sure you slipped up a few times. So I will roll to determine the effect. However, it will be reduced because you did not fully complete the rite perfectly. Evadin, the curse will it will be suppressed for 1 day.
Okay, which is enough for me to at least sleep and no longer have exhaustion.
No, that is not correct. You cannot rest without satisfying the craving. You just no longer feel compelled to attack people.
Okay, that's what you mean. All right, that's fair enough. Okay, that's good enough then. I could still work with that.
Yes. Arel, after a little while, after that rite is performed, produces another lamb chop. Who's hungry?
I am. I just performed a rite of. I tried to, anyways.
Let me know when 10 minutes is up.
I will.
Yeah.
I will grab this lamb chop and I will eat it.
I will continue to make dinner for anyone that wants it.
I guess you could still make one for Evadin, though she's a bit indisposed at the moment.
Yes. The salt I used is not to last forever, but
I believe the rite I performed should be good for. I don't know. I messed up a few bits, but
I recognized bits and pieces of your rite. You did say a few of the words, but that's no worries. It should last a little while.
Okay, that's. Well, what do you think? Maybe a day.
I would estimate somewhere between 12 and 30 hours.
Okay, that's good enough to at least figure something else out besides this.
Yes. When did this occur? This
was just now.
Oh,
this is
okay. Nice.
The first time this has happened, so
I see.
We're a little concerned.
Yes, of course.
Maybe we can ask Evadin if she knows anything once she's not drugged.
When she stops being loopy?
As long as she doesn't bite us.
And after a little bit of time passes, Evadin, 10 minutes has passed.
Evadin just like sits up, like.
You're still bound in the circle, but you can at least.
I could sit. I could stay in the. I could stand up in this. I could sit up, right?
Yes, you can sit up.
Great.
Oh,
I'm like.
Oh, she's
ow, up. My head. Fuck.
Evadin, are you okay? What happened back there?
I don't fucking know. I have been having these kind of weird cravings for blood.
Since when? Oh my god.
That's not good. But
yeah,
also, on the other hand, you could have told me.
I didn't think it was like this. I just thought I just needed to find a creature that would satisfy that blood craving. Did not expect to go
and that
crazy.
Creature was Paloma?
It was okay. I that was not how I was wanting that to go. I thought it was. My brain just went. How do I describe it? It's I didn't have control of my body at the point.
Okay,
I was kind of
that's a problem.
Yeah, like I could see what was going on, but I could not control my body.
So until we get rid of this curse, because I believe Altrix said it was a curse.
Dragonborns taste awful. What the fuck?
I'm sorry?
God damn.
I'm not even sure that's an insult. I think that's just.
Don't worry, Altrix.
Regardless,
you're safe.
We have to figure something out until we get the curse lifted. So
I have an idea. If y'all are willing, would y'all be willing to offer blood?
I mean,
Absolutely
yes.
not.
No, because what if the curse passes to us?
Altrix,
and what if that only feeds your urge to eat more?
Well, we have to find some way to at least
look.
You know what,
here's
fine.
Here's the thing. I need. If I don't get blood, I will go into frenzy again. If I get blood, I may not. So by testing out blood, I will know if I will see how it works.
You don't sound so sure.
I have no clue what the fuck this is. You think I know what this is?
Oh,
but really? I don't know you that well.
Wait, so I do just want to confirm, is this the first time this has happened? Or has this happened before without you telling anyone?
I mean, I've felt like a want for blood, but not like an irresistible urge for it. I've just been like, it's recent. It was ever since from the city we were in.
Ubenberg?
Yeah.
The most boring city ever did this to you?
Yeah, I think it's. I don't know where it's how I got this. Question. I don't know if Cole's been here to do Sizik interactions or not.
Mm-mm.
No. Okay.
Sizik Sizik is in the cart batting at
Is
something.
Sizik acting weird at all from like
Yes.
Sizik stuff?
Well, no. By Paloma's definition, no. This is normal.
Okay. I'm like, yeah, I don't
It's
know.
normal.
I don't know exactly what this could be.
So, I mean, if no one else wants to, I will. I mean, I was going to anyways because I'm not gonna just sit there and let you go crazy.
I appreciate it. After
Look.
that, I can try to see if I tried a mouse. The mouse did not work.
Okay.
Before we do anything, we should figure out if this is contagious.
If
Yeah.
it
I'm
is,
looking
you're
at my
fucked.
bleeding hand.
So should we just
am going to retire to the siphon for a bit to make sure that this is not a problem. I'm gonna go
realize
figure
if
that
you
one
get
out.
stuck in
Don't
there,
you have
we can't
detect
help
magic
you, right?
up? Don't you have detect magic up?
No, if it's been
should
10
be able to
minutes,
det-
then detect magic is down.
it's been over 10 minutes.
I lost
Oh, but you-
concentration when you
during
bit
that
me.
time-
Did
Yeah.
During
really?
that time,
No,
Yeah.
you didn't take any damage. You didn't lose concentration.
Oh, I feel like
You
a
still
nat
took
one is
damage.
still a nat one though.
Oof.
Yeah.
no, I
You
took
wouldn't have rolled
damage.
at all.
You wouldn't have rolled because you wouldn't have
You
taken
wouldn't
damage.
have taken
Anyways,
any
the
damage.
time
Yeah.
has passed.
The
It's only a
time's-
10-minute spell.
Yeah.
What I was gonna say
You
is he
can-
would have been able to
Oh, yeah.
tell over that time because he would have probably.
I
already
wasn't
had it,
thinking
but-
about it.
Time's passed.
All right, fair enough then. I mean, you could
Before you-
do it again, but yeah.
Cast it again.
Before you go in the Altrix,
Yes.
you and Paloma, would you want to come over here real quick and let us talk?
I guess.
Got a shop available.
Do you have any items to suppress curses permanently?
I
have a shop.
I
I
will pull.
will make sure that Pura and Sizik also get food.
He'll hand it to you, and you can take it to Pura, who's a little intoxicated at the moment, but takes your gesture.
I'm sure it tastes great. Twice as
Yeah.
good.
Probably.
So I will pull Altrix and Paloma off to the side. We cannot have that in camp.
I mean, yeah, dude, that's why we're trying to fix it.
Yes, but I don't trust that just giving her blood is all we need to do to help her. I feel like she needs to be restrained at night if this is going to be a common occurrence.
Okay, but that didn't really work.
Because we did it in a hastily fashion. If we take time to prepare and mix something to hold her, then hopefully we can keep her contained. And even if it doesn't keep her contained the whole time, at least temporarily.
Did Arel seem like he had more salt or just the little bit?
You can certainly ask him when you return
Okay.
back to that area.
Maybe we can just, like, the circles last an hour. So maybe, like, whoever's on watch can just make sure there's a circle.
That's
And
so much salt, though.
I know, hold on. You're not there.
But do any of us know how to use what Arel did?
I can
No.
figure it out. Again, I will look into myself, and if I can take some samples from Evadin, I might be able to also look
Okay.
into something.
Don't get too close. She might bite you again.
And that's my fear is we didn't know it was happening until she struck. She could have gotten you and pulled you away. We never would have known.
I think you would have known. But
What if she went for Sizik?
that's true. I don't know. What are we supposed to do?
If she's going to act like an animal during these times, I feel like she needs to be caged like an animal. At night.
Okay, but here's
or,
the thing.
Or at
Here's the
least
thing.
shackled.
If it's not contagious, let's let Altrix figure out whether or not it's contagious. If it's not, and Owunul is volunteering, he's her brother, whatever. Like, he's volunteering. If it keeps her from going crazy, it's not my blood.
I agree with that, but we don't know if giving her more blood will make it worse or not. But
The
if she
only
starts
information
craving,
we have to go off of is that she went crazy because she didn't get blood.
Or she wants blood and is crazy.
Well, she said she got more crazy because she didn't get it.
again, or it could just be she's becoming more crazy and she's not getting it. Correlation is not causation.
I've never heard that. I don't know, man. Do you have a cage?
No,
Produce a
I
cage.
don't.
We're in the middle
don't
of
have that-
nowhere.
I don't have that spell. Wait, there's wood. Wood is a sturdy building material.
Okay, and the last time any of us tried to build something out of wood,
Owunul is Owunul. That's different. We've got Altrix, who knows his way around tools.
So your plan is to go chop down a bunch of trees and build a cage and just hope to God that she doesn't go crazy again.
It's an idea that, well, if she goes crazy, I'd rather her go crazy in a cage as opposed to being out where she can get someone.
Apparently,
It's
how much longer do we have on the salt circle, Mason?
Quite
It's
a
an
while.
hour.
I'll say
At the-
it's maybe been 15 minutes
Okay.
since it started.
At the very least, have Owunul sacrifice his blood and see how that goes for a day, maybe 2. And if it seems to do fine, then I say we just keep a close eye on her. Otherwise, we will need to do something about it.
All right. I will get to work.
Do you want me to heal that up for you, or are you good?
I will take care of it.
All right. If he goes crazy inside the siphon, how are we supposed to know?
Is there a way for us to access that, or is it only you who can?
Don't worry about it.
Well, no, I'm going to. You said that's a
I enter the
powerful
siphon.
Okay.
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 Well,
very well.
I
I suppose
imagine
if this
every
turn-
time you enter the siphon, it like hovers in midair, and then Paloma has to scramble to catch it.
Yep. I mean, it'll hit the ground like right side up every time, but still, you don't want to have to bend over.
Well, I suppose if this thing starts shooting fire or exploding, we know what's going on inside.
Okay.
I'll go back over to the fire and ask Aurel how much salt he has.
Oh, I think I have 2 more, maybe. They're not free though.
Well, how
To
much
be
does the
honest.
salt cost?
Did 10 gold pieces, maybe, but that is a little reduced just because, I am a little sympathetic for your cause.
Well, that gives us at least 2 more hours if we decide to pay for it.
Screw it.
And then you have to light it on fire once it's sprinkled in a circle around that.
Just any
Any
fire?
kind of.
I mean, fireball would be too excessive. Preferably a
But like, it doesn't
minor
have to be
flame.
magic fire.
No. It could be any type of starter would work.
Okay.
Right, screw it. I'll give Arel 20 gold.
Okay. You buy 2 pouches of salt of the unseen shackles. I'll need to add that in.
I was
a
not
little
in
bit.
there.
Not yet.
Okay. You could have just put magic salt pouch.
No.
That would be too easy.
So
Yes,
all I
it
have
would
to
be.
do is sprinkle this around her and then just ignite it. That's it.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. How's she doing over there, Owunul?
Still not.
On 1 HP.
So yeah, actually, I'm gonna.
I
I'm
am
gonna-
like, I definitely have like blood dripping from like my ears and eyes from the mines thingy that put me at 1 HP.
Right. I am going to use healing hands, so that's 7 hit points. I am going to lay on hands for 15.
Alrighty.
Just
Thank you.
enough to get you not, near death and all that.
Yeah, because I have a bad feeling about your blood.
Yeah,
I have
I
a
feel
bad
like
feeling
I
about
also,
yours.
yeah, it's probably gonna, it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, because I can tell you this, that the Altrix's blood did not satisfy anything at all.
Oh no.
Yes, so if it does damage to me, it probably doesn't satisfy anything.
Yeah.
I know Rancor's not going to share, though I think his and mine would probably end up mixing the best. Paloma's I don't know at all, but probably wouldn't have any adverse effects. Sizik's a kid, I'm not going to ask him to do that. Pura
You'd get drunk.
is drunk, and so doesn't have legal consenting. Not like I care, but as much on that for him.
I think that's the
but
least concerning.
But for that,
You will
for
get
like
drunk after
draining
drinking his
blood,
blood. It would be funny.
but stop. I don't know, so I don't know about his. The horses would end up being too spooked.
I mean,
I don't even know if your horse has blood.
Yeah,
Does
no,
it?
that was my next concern. Like, does Cricket have blood anymore?
I think it does. I think it still has blood. I just don't think it.
That's got to be the cruelest infinite blood hack the universe has ever seen.
Yeah. I mean, if that's the case, I could just keep eating crow, but that would not be good. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, no.
Crow, I would say doesn't, but like I don't know about how we're ruling crick. Like I don't know exactly how it rules. I don't know. It probably still does have blood because it is like a creature you're summoning still.
Right.
I can check real quickly for at the very least.
Are you sure it's in Mason? That's not showing up.
It may take up to 15 minutes for the system to refresh, so you may have to check a little bit.
All right, gotcha.
What's going on?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Salt. That's what's going on, by the way. Salt is happening.
While they're having that conversation,
Okay.
I would like to cast message on Arel.
Okay.
You and me need to talk privately.
A different voice than what you're used to, but not one completely unfamiliar to. Very well.
To be honest, I'd say I'm not used to any of his voices because they always change.
No, that's the fun of it. Is I finally get to play one character whose voice is just like wee.
So like me for all my NPCs in my campaign.
Yeah, no worries. But yes, you can pull him aside if you'd like to.
I will pull him like around inside his cart. Back.
Actually,
like,
no. He will step away from the from making lamb chops and open the door to his cart and invite you to step in.
All right.
As you do, he pulls the door shut behind you. It's very crammed in here. It was just like it's still neatly organized, though he's unpacked some stuff because you were shopping. But you see him do just the faintest red sparks kind of flicker off of his fingertips as a silence spell basically goes up and closes the cart. So the conversation you have in here is magically protected from being heard by anybody else.
I'm not sure the easiest way to start this. I'd like to think I trust you, and I'd like to think of you as a friend. But I couldn't help but notice you are giving off some fiend-ish vibes, and that's fiends are known for many things. Not trying to assume you are a fiend. I know some people can be related to, in a sense, but are you a threat? Is what I'm trying to assess.
Was your father?
What do you know about?
Quite a lot. We were quite friends at one point. A tragedy happened to him. And I knew
I'm
you
aware.
were. I knew who you were when we met that day.
Then why didn't you say something?
Because the gift I gave you, it was left better if you did not know. There are many things you do not know. And again, it is safer for you and for him for you to not.
To find safe, because I'm currently going on a blood mission, not for caring if I die or not.
I know.
If you have some sort of information about them, that you knew what happened that day, I would like to know everything.
Unfortunately, I do not. I was informed by a friend of a friend of what happened. I do not know the attackers that killed your parent. However, your father and I, again, were quite close. And I thought it best, for a number of reasons, to give you Ozen, to keep you safe, and to keep it out of my hands. For if he is in my hands, they'll be looking. But if he's in yours, they do not know.
Who's they?
Again, there are many things that are beyond your knowledge, and as such they should stay. For it is better for you to not inquire.
You say that, but you claim that I am safer with him in my possession. But
You
yet,
are.
if he was in your possession, you would be found. Explain how that works.
Myself and two of my ancient friends escaped the clutches of a realm long past, and with it we took Ozen, a sword forged for nefarious purposes, but a good soul, and brought it here to keep it safe. However, after eons of waiting for who may come for that sword, the anxiety of constantly looking over your shoulder, something I am sure you can relate. Ozen is better left in anyone's possession. However, because of my connection with your father, and because of your current situation, he can serve as a guide to you, and keep you safe. And you, in turn, can keep him. I am being looked for, and so is he. But if you are with him, and he is with you, they do not know where you are, and thus they do not know where he is. Does that answer your question?
Not exactly. So you're saying I now have a big target on my back should these people discover him?
Should they come across him? Because of his nature, he is able to hide quite well. He is not traceable. Not by arcane means, at least. I am sure if they were able to identify it as Ozen proper, then it would become a problem. But I would not fear, for that is a very low possibility. A calculated risk, if you will, by myself and my colleague.
one last question.
I can answer your questions, as many as you would like to ask. However, be wary of the answer to your question, for it may prove worse for you to know the truth. What you do not know often does not hurt you.
Why me? You meet hundreds of travelers day in and day out. Why give a lonely, orphaned boy a sword as powerful and ancient as you claim?
May I answer your question with a question? Why not?
If this is as dangerous, if he is as important as it is to keep secret, why trust it with a child? Why not a king, a Zvolt, someone with more expertise, wisdom to watch over it?
I did that once. Many, many years ago. And it caused the end of an age. A kingdom fell. A city burned. Because I trusted one person with such sword. I figured that if you did not know the power you wield, then it would not be a danger. To answer your question, I saw somebody that needed saving. Somebody that is on a dark path. And Ozen, who may be wielded for light or darkness, is at his core a kind soul. So it makes sense, a perfect match, to give you such a powerful weapon.
I'd like to make an insight check.
Okay.
On just, I'd say everything, but that's a lot.
Yeah.
Obviously, I can tell he's keeping stuff from me. I'd like to make an insight regarding is he giving me this information because he wants me to shut up and hopes that this will be enough to keep my curiosity down? Or is he making this up for some reason?
Okay. Make an insight check.
Ooh, that will be a 23.
Okay. 23, very high.
It was almost an at 20.
You catch that his demeanor is very serious. There is quite a bit of truth to what he tells you. Is he withholding something? Yes. And you can tell. You don't have to roll an insight check to know that, obviously, like you stated. You know he's withholding something from you. Quite a bit. The nature of how he speaks to you is serious, but there is a bit of care in the way he presents it to you, as indicative of perhaps he is telling you this because what you do with it is your own choice. But he is giving you a word of warning. The further you look, the more dangerous it may become. And also, with a 23, because the DC for that specific roll was a 22, you note that his skin ripples, indicating that it is not real. He is, in its entirety of being, a different thing entirely, not a humanoid. But that is what you get with a 23 on insight.
I don't think I have anything that can see through illusions.
No, you do not.
We don't know that.
Not this illusion. If it's an illusion at all. Well, if you have no other questions, it is best for me to get on the road, as I have business to attend to. I'm sure you have questions.
But then
However,
you're not going to answer them.
it is your choice to look further into what I have given you. And if you are really that curious, do some digging on the clay arm.
On the what?
The clay arm. And with that, we're going to go to break.
Damn.
And we will pick back up as Aurel is making a spontaneous departure. But we'll see you after the break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back very shortly. And welcome back. Last we left off Arel and Rancor having a private conversation in the cart of Arel, while Evadin stands outside surrounded by flaming salt and contemplating if she really wants to bite her brother. But while Altrix is in the siphon deciphering what this contagious, maybe uncontagious curse could be, and Paloma and Sizik and Pura just continue to meander. We cut a little bit forward in time where Arel is finishing up a conversation with Rancor, and he quickly packs up his things and gets on the road and departs. And that is where we pick up once again. In terms of the hour that Evadin has been trapped in a salt circle, it has been about 40 minutes. So there's about 20 minutes remaining, but that's where we'll resume.
And it's still night, right?
It is still night, yes.
Wow, we have a
We've made
rough
one
argue-
day.
We have a rough discussion, and he decides he's gonna leave, just like my dad.
My God.
Damn. Damn.
Wow.
Damn.
Rancor, is everything okay? Why is he leaving?
He hates us.
Rancor
You
will
did
not
try to
respond
bite
you,
people.
and he
Eh.
will walk
I'm in the
off.
siphon.
Look,
My
is
bad.
it the worst thing I've done?
Rancor walks off without saying anything.
Yeah, he will, like, not even make what's the word? Doesn't even look like he acknowledges your words and just walks off somewhere, probably like under a tree or something.
Okay.
Anyway,
What's Altrix been up to in the siphon?
Right, that's a good question. Altrix, what are you doing to figure out what this is?
First of all, I will spend a detect magic to try and figure out if I am infected.
Okay, you are not.
Sick. Coolio. With that, I guess the only thing I need outside the siphon, like samples from Evadin. I guess.
you have saliva on your body.
It's been 10 minutes since the bite.
No, I'm making the joke that because I bet you.
Well, that was 20-ish
No,
minutes ago, so it's probably gone by now.
It's gone by now.
Altrix should design an arm he can control from inside the
Can
siphon.
I use
to just-
my alchemy joke to generate Evadin spit?
No.
That doesn't count as part of the 12 gallons of salt water?
What if you did bath water?
No.
Okay.
All right,
We're good. We're
someone
pushing
shoot
past
this
it.
man.
All right. In that case, uncontagious, not a problem. I will leave the siphon with a very large syringe.
Okay.
What the fuck is
Evadin.
that?
I need to take some samples.
Plural.
You need help with that, or
Samples as he pulls out another giant syringe.
I think you could do a smaller syringe than that for samples.
I don't have a smaller syringe.
Can I not just cut my hand open and just pour blood in? I think I actually would prefer to do that than to do the
I would not recommend that. Your blade has been thrown around in the dirt and is likely to cause infection. Not to mention, I don't think we're comfortable with handing you a blade at this time.
I'm pretty sure I don't. Or did they take my weapons?
We disarmed
we
you.
did.
You've
Yeah.
been disarmed.
Okay, I don't have my weapons. I'm like, oh well, okay.
She still has arms.
Wow.
Yeah.
Curse you.
No, she's cursed.
Look, I just need the sample, and this is the best way. You got pretty roughed up. This is the only real way to get blood out of you without harming you anymore.
Fine, whatever.
Just jabs it into your side.
I don't know how much they take.
None. Just, a syringe.
Can I please have blood now as the thingy? Cause is that okay since it's not contagious?
I mean, yes. However, we don't have to do that via biting, I presume.
I agree. Do you have another syringe? I actually think that could be very helpful. I could just do the syringe and then like basically put in a vial to drink out of.
Let me work on that, and I'll re-enter the combustion siphon to do tests.
He only has the one syringe. Is this the same syringe he does whenever he casts his weird little memory thing?
No.
It's got memory residue on it.
Again, all the other syringes are for
memoriam.
memory residue. I can't cross-contaminate the brain syringe with the blood syringe.
Oh my god.
Wow. Nice.
Okay.
Okay.
Altrix understands. Yeah. With this, I just I guess make some sort of alchemy supplies check or something to try and get any more info about this curse.
Okay. Sure. Go ahead.
I was about to say, what die do I roll?
It's an alchemy check.
well, not rolling that one. Okay, it's an alchemy check, so I 19.
19. This is a magical curse of nature. You are pretty certain that it will not be resolved by a typical, lay on hands or remove curse effect. This is something more powerful than that. From what you can tell, it just compels Evadin to drink blood at the expense of her own life force if she chooses not to. And it will slowly but then quickly kill her if she does not satisfy said cravings. And then you also gather with a 19 that different species and their blood type may have differing effects on Evadin and this curse. But you're not quite sure where it came from, and you're not sure how to get rid of it.
Understood. At this point, I will find a smaller syringe,
Okay.
and exit the combustion siphon.
Okay.
To take a dose of, I guess, Owunul's blood.
Putting
Okay.
glares. It's just that.
It's a regular.
Did you discover anything with my blood?
Yes. You are, as many might say, fucked.
Okay, I already could tell that. Anything else, Sherlock Holmes?
Yes, there seems to be, at this time, no cure, as your ailment is beyond the forces of nature.
Okay.
So, I guess my question for you is, what the fuck did you do?
I don't know. I have
What do
no
you
clue.
mean you don't know? We
I
were
don't
in
know.
Ubenberg. There was barely,
There was nothing to
stores.
do there. How
Yeah,
did
there
you
was
get
nothing-
cursed?
I don't know. Maybe.
Who'd
maybe
you
I got-
piss off? Was there a witch?
I didn't piss
A
anybody off. I
witch?
talked to a few merchants, and that's it.
You piss off one of the merchants?
What merchants did you
No.
talk to?
I didn't steal anything, or I didn't even take anything. I could have, but I didn't. I just
For
talked. to
reference,
them.
Paloma told someone that their town sucked to their
The
face,
only
and she
thing
didn't
I
get cursed.
bought was like a drawing from like a deck of things.
You bought a picture?
No, it was. Do I have the card, or did he keep the card?
He kept the card.
Yeah, I don't know. It was. I think it was like a fortune card or something like that.
So you did talk to a witch.
I don't know. Some regular looking dude.
That doesn't mean it couldn't be a witch.
I don't know.
I guess it's a warlock. I don't know. Is it?
Well,
I have
is
bought
witch
cards
dangerous?
from. I've bought cards from like that before, and nothing happened. Like.
So you paid a guy to let you draw a spooky card from a spooky deck. And now
Yeah.
you want blood.
It's for fun. I don't know if that's the cause. I've done it before. That's the
And-
only thing I did during the only thing I did during the whole thing.
Mason.
Which
Yes.
also,
If
I will
I may.
note, if that's the case, Sizik is also cursed because Sizik did the same thing, but twice.
You got my brother
Dan-
cursed.
As someone
Sizik
who
did it
has
first.
dealt with magic
And I
bullshit
walked up as
before,
that happened.
can
Yes.
I make an insight check to see if this is a cause?
Yeah, sure.
Or some other check?
Yeah, go ahead. Actually, it will not be insight though. This will be an Arcana check.
Arcana?
Yeah.
Well, that's better.
Okay.
It's a
Just wanted to
10.
Okay.
As opposed to a
you
2.
You don't know.
Altrix,
Not sure.
Altrix, what if Sizik's cursed? Go check if he's cursed too.
Here, give me the blood of
Yeah, I still
Owunul, and
have,
I'll deal with this.
Detect magic, so look at Sizik.
Sizik is also affected by 2 curses, but neither of them are the same as Evadin's curse.
Damn it, Evadin, what'd you do?
I did
You
not
got him
he's not
cursed twice.
Here's what happened. I walked up and Sizik was doing the card stuff with the person. I was like, you know what? If a kid's doing it, it's fine. So I decided to do it. I've done it several times with other people who've like looked a lot shadier, and nothing bad has happened to me. Like it is like a comment, like it's a little fun little back alley like card thing that always happens in like the city. Like I've like
I don't see
nothing bad's happened.
I
ever.
don't see what else it could have been.
I didn't. How was I supposed to know it was curse? Anyway, now that we know about it, let's give me blood and I'll be fine.
No, no. I don't think you understand. Just treating the symptoms does not solve the problem.
It solves the main issue.
No, the
I
main issue
honestly
is that
am
you have to drink
curious.
blood.
I'm actually kind of curious. Well, I'm kind of curious what each different like creature would do if like drinking their blood.
Okay, evidence.
Because yours
don't get to try
that's
mine.
the main issue.
I'll try a different bird. I can try a different bird sometime.
If Owunul
Okay.
volunteers, he can
Owunul
do what he
volunteered.
wants with his blood.
Yeah. I can just ask random strangers for their blood. I'll give them money for it.
Church, are you taking a syringe of Owunul's blood?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
since he
Riley isn't
volunteered.
here, but
Yeah, but he did
Riley
volunteer,
already agreed
and
to
so,
it.
Yeah, he already agreed to it. Okay. Evadin, as you consume the blood of your brother Owunul, you become blinded for 1 minute, as divine blood is
I
not
thought so.
effective in this
I thought
situation.
I thought so, but I don't take damage.
No, you're just blind.
Do I get any effect? Like no night, no.
No satisfaction.
You just see the eye, my Evadin's eyes fade out, like that fade out, kind of like the well shit, I'm blind.
It turned you blind?
The curse is getting worse.
No, it's the blood. All right, here's what I'm going to say. If you don't want me to go crazy again, I do need to have someone's blood, but we can also.
Have you
I'm
tried
also gonna,
your own?
I have cuts still, right?
Sure, yeah.
Great. Can I collect my own blood and try it?
You can, in fact, do that. It does satisfy the craving. However, there is a consequence for drinking your own blood, and I'm about to tell you what that is. First,
blood.
you take 6 points of magical damage that cannot be reduced in any way. Also,
Okay.
your maximum hit points also drop by that amount, and cannot be restored until the curse ends.
Are you kidding me?
Oh
So,
my god.
you can drink your own blood. However, you take 1d10 magic damage that is unreducible,
Oh.
and your maximum hit points also drop by that amount and cannot be restored by any means other than the end of the
Shit.
curse.
I don't remember what my HP was, and I accidentally said it wrong.
I've
think it was-
got
Well,
it.
ju-
Hold
just-
on. I'll tell you. I have it saved. Don't worry.
One second.
Um,
I fucked up. That.
Your maximum HP was 52.
Yeah, that's not what I was asking. It was something else. Okay, so I just take the damage and it's reduced by that. I don't remember how to. That's how I do it. Okay.
You override your maximum HP. Yes.
Okay. Fucking hell. Okay. Well, hunger satisfied. Not drinking that. That did not feel good.
And as a tiefling, you now know that tiefling blood does satisfy the craving.
All right. Well,
Or at
tiefling
least
blood.
it is a species that satisfies the craving.
Yeah. My own.
Rancor's like.
You can most likely hear this conversation, so.
Uh huh.
And I like Rancor. I'm not going to ask for your blood. Because I know you won't give it at all, even if like it will help. So is this my own blood that does this, or is it?
This is your own blood, not because you're
okay.
a tiefling. This is because you are drinking from yourself.
So do I get any tiefling benefits or anything like that?
No, there are no benefits. It just satisfies the craving.
Okay, so tiefling satisfies. All right, tiefling satisfies it at the very least. So we'll have to worry about it for what? How long? A day?
Yeah, it happens every day.
Yeah, so I have to do it every day. Wonder if this is it just like the blood? Does the blood affect this is more just curiosity. If y'all were to drink each other's blood, would it still give you the effects?
Why would we do that?
Cannibalism. Do it.
I'm just saying, like, I am asking out of curiosity, not out of like actually doing it.
Fair enough.
Okay. Lovely
Well,
hypothetical question. No.
Yeah. Oh no, your blood made me blind. We can't hear you.
Oh, he just screams into the void.
Screams into the void.
Just reconnect your microphone.
Anyway,
okay.
I'm just like,
Fate
okay, so
worse than
tiefling works. Can't drink my own blood normally. Once will be okay, but if I keep doing it, I'll basically die.
But if you don't drink blood, you'll basically die.
Yeah.
It's a win-win. Wait.
Riley,
Hey,
change your
I'm just
input
gonna let you
device
know
on
if
your
I'm
computer
gonna
and
have to drink
Discord.
my own blood to kill myself, I would be much rather take one of y'all out than kill myself with that.
No, fuck.
Yeah, good luck
Yes,
getting
we
that
can
from
hear you.
Rancor.
Yes! Finally!
Alright.
Nice.
Y'all are gonna be better off helping me by giving me a little bit of blood. There was
So-
no consequences from people giving blood, by the way.
So just to recap, my blood made you blind.
Mhm.
Yes.
You are super quiet, Riley.
You are super
Just
quiet.
to know.
What?
Actually, I'll ask. Owunul, do you have any consequences from me taking your blood?
Yes, technically he actually does. And I
Okay.
need to roll for the amount of damage that you take. Because
That's it?
of the syringe. You take 5 points of damage from having your blood siphoned.
I have a scratch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, well.
So, what I'm saying is, if the craving comes over, it wasn't like super powerful at first. Then I would like someone's to try different bloods to figure out what bloods work, and then maybe we can figure out how to stop the curse eventually. But I'm just saying, if you don't want me to attack y'all again, out of not being me be able to control myself, someone's gonna have to share their blood, and it's not a good idea for me to be the one to do it.
Or Altrix or Owunul.
Or Altrix or Owunul.
Well, maybe when Pura's awake, we can ask him.
Maybe.
I feel like if we do that, then Evadin's just gonna get drunk.
Pura's an elf and an alcoholic, which I don't care about that. I like being. I'll take it.
Bro's like, yes, this some good shit.
Yeah, whatever.
Well,
it also won't last the entire time because it's a little bit of blood. The blood is going to basically be the same thing as having like the alcohol percentage. It's basically just the blood is alcoholic, so you can.
It's less blood, more alcohol. That's not how that works, but
we will cut to the next day.
Yeah.
All of you get the effects of a long rest. Evadin, you do regain and lose that exhaustion point because you satisfied the craving and are able to actually sleep.
Okay, I need to remember
Owunul,
to minus
an
my
animal
six.
handling check is no longer required as you automatically succeed with these animals because you have maxed out the horseometer.
oh yeah.
However, I will have someone, Anna, I believe you're the only person that has not rolled for our encounters today. I will have you roll for our 3rd day of travel.
Okay.
Yay.
We run into a rel again.
16.
Oh, I also
16.
wanted to ask.
Oh, go
Is
ahead.
my mic fine now? Or...
Yeah,
It is
it's fine
better.
now. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, good. I switched it over to the headphones, so it
Yeah,
should be
not
good.
vulnerable.
The day goes by uneventful.
Okay.
Nothing
Can I like whenever we get there? Obviously, because I'm gonna need. Do I need blood again? Right.
You do, or you can make the wisdom saving throw to try to resist it.
I'm like, okay, I need blood again.
If you're close, I would advise you stay close if you want to make that saving throw.
Yeah, I was like, I need blood again.
Can you resist?
I can try, but it's... Wait a minute. If I know I need to make the save... actually, okay, I have an idea on how
Oh my
to
god.
try to do... Okay, well, the issue with the resisting is that I don't get the effect of a long rest. So...
Yeah.
It's the whole thing of, like, Evan will be like, look, no, it's the whole thing of, like, I cannot rest, I cannot do anything.
Mason, how much
just
further
get
is
more
it to Oceavester?
Well, we have a ways
we
to
have,
go.
We have 12 days of travel
Yeesh.
left to go.
So what I was
We
gonna...
haven't even hit the salt flats yet.
Look.
We still have a long ways to go.
Not even close.
Paloma.
No.
I...
I'm not letting
I-
you drink my blood, dude.
Do you want me to attack you again? Like I couldn't control myself. Like I'm literally saying like the one person who's willing, I can't drink. And if I drink myself, I'm gonna basically be drinking myself to death.
Paloma again.
And and I know Rancor ain't going to because Rancor does like
Vehemently
Altrix.
denies.
I can do the syringe if.
Okay. Fine.
Yeah. You can like call in a favor if like after all this is done, like we can call in favors and stuff like that for it. Like I'll like every time I take your blood, I owe you some sort of favor. If that's how you want to do it.
One.
I'll let Altrix draw my blood.
Okay. Evadin, as you consume Paloma's blood, it does satisfy the craving, and if you were down any hit points, other than your maximum that's being already reduced, you would heal 1d6. So, just to clarify, that's not just Paloma, and not just because of an Aarakocra. There are specific species listed on here that have negative effects. All other species that are not listed on that cause you, Evadin, to heal 1d6 hit points at the expense of them taking 1d8 in damage.
Okay.
Just so we're clear.
Okay. And that happens at night, so it's like I don't have any of that issue.
Yes.
So I'm like, okay.
All right.
See,
I will ask just a blanket statement to all of you as players. Does anybody have anything pertinent to accomplish during the remainder of travel? Or do we want to just kind of go through each day?
The only thing I would want to do is try to test out some other animals' blood to see how it works. Because, like, I would say, like, Evan can sneak around and get, like, deers and other stuff like that.
I can go ahead and tell you that all of their blood is not helpful. It is all unsatiated.
Okay.
Yes.
And then I assume we just keep doing...
blood.
Yeah, you need
we just keep doing Palomas. Okay, intelligent creature.
You'll
This
keep
is
owing
awful.
Lots
What
of
if we
Paloma
made a
IOUs.
plant intelligent? What if we awakened a plant?
No, we're not doing that. All right. That
like,
ends
hey,
our...
if someone else's, we can test other people,
I
but
have a crafting roll.
Okay, crafting roll, and then Rancor.
How many crafting rolls is that?
Yes.
Into a Sears, I just need to succeed one check. But I've actually found out if I fail 3 rolls, or actually, was that just rune, or I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out later. I'll just make the rolls now. But it's like apparently if you fail 3 in a row, you just have to go fuck yourself.
Unfortunate.
Damn, that's crazy.
DC 20.
With a 14 on the die, that is a 22 on my DC 23.
Unfortunate.
That's so sad.
I will,
And on my third roll, after this, I'll look up and see if I actually have to go fuck myself. That's a 13. Okay. I'm gonna look up if I go fuck myself or not. Continue.
Okay, I actually do have something else that I would try to do. So, Evadin would try the religious method too, to see if I can contact the Raven Queen to see if she will can help her with anything or guide me on how to cure this. So I will use guidance to help me, and I want to like have Crow with me as I do this.
Okay.
And like I want to sit there for a bit and just kind of like do the religion check.
Okay.
I don't know if Crow helps at all. Just having like, since I know like obviously divine stuff like that. I don't like, it's like kind of like almost like a conduit. But...
I will maybe adjust the DC.
Okay.
We'll see.
Okay.
I'm gonna need that adjustment.
Mr.
That's
Mason?
Adjust these nuts.
I have looked it up. Because I made the first roll before, I made a roll and then aborted the process, which means I saved materials. However, if I were to abort the process now, I lose the materials since I have 2 fails.
Okay.
So I have a third roll to check.
Okay.
Come on, this is like 300 gold worth of materials.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I have my answer when we're done.
I am ready.
Okay, so because it's religion. So because it's religion, and I have proficiency in religion, I get to adjust that to a 10 if it's below a 10 for the dice roll.
That's
it is
funny.
below a 10, so it's a 10. And it comes out to 18 total.
Okay.
The rogue is proficient in religion more than the paladin.
It is evening. You stop for camp at the end of your 3rd day of traveling. I'd
say I'd say it is like a couple days in. If we're just gonna, are we skipping forward in time?
No, we're gonna do each day, and so this is still happening on that day. But you find a little bit of a secluded place as Anaris sets on its eastern horizon, and try to concentrate on speaking with the Soul Matron, also known as the Raven Queen. You have not reached out to her in quite some time, so you're unsure of how it will go. I'm trying to recollect past experiences in this domain. And as you pray, you have an internal understanding that your prayer is heard, but that something is preventing the aid that you're seeking. Whether that is your location is incorrect, your posture of prayer is wrong, the wrong or right person isn't around. It's a variety of factors, but you just can't quite get that response that you're desiring. The prayer, you know, is being listened to, but something is preventing any effect from taking place after that. You also know, just from experience with the Soul Matron, that she often either will find you, or if you're going to seek her out, you need very specific locations. She's, of the deities that you know exist, and there are many of them, she is among the ones that have very specific practices that have to go into effect for you to commune. And I'll leave you with that.
Yeah, I have some ideas.
Okay.
But that will require Oceavester. Or any town that we find or anything like that.
Very well. Okay. Well, if that isn't all, we will conclude our 3rd day of travel and move forth. Owunul, you do not need to make a check, but someone, since everybody has rolled at least once, somebody volunteer for our next day, please.
I'll do it.
Okay, Rancor has got it.
Start over to see all rolls.
That's 2.
2.
Oh, Lord.
Okay.
Oh, if I'm getting it to satisfy stuff, I am going to have mage armor on.
Yeah, for sure. All right, with a 2. That thunderstorm, the Owunul, that you knew you were approaching, is now, you finally caught up to it. It is heading away from you, however, it's moving slower than you are. And
That's
thus,
so sad.
And thus, you must travel through it. Because it is a fierce thunderstorm, the road becomes muddy, as heavy rain, deafening thunder, and bright flashes of lightning echo around you.
I go in the cart runway for this.
I assume.
Buckle up, buttercups. It's going to be a rough ride.
Crow is also in here with me.
Yes. The terrain becomes difficult to traverse, as your vision becoming greatly limited by the sheets of rain that are pouring down. I do need both the driver and both horses to make Constitution saving throws. to stave off exhaustion as you are fighting weather to maintain this travel.
Maybe we should stop. Nah.
Everyone inside the cart, however, you are safe from the elements and do not have to make this save.
All right,
Nice.
that's crazy. Right, so I'm gonna make what? So I assume the horse are within 10 feet of me.
Yes, they would be.
Okay, so it's all con saves.
Yes.
Okay.
I will roll. You can roll for Cricket. I will roll for the other horse.
Okay. Well, that's great. That's
Okay.
great. Okay. Well, of course, Cricket does better than me. What the fuck?
Okay. What did you roll, and what did Cricket and?
I have a 12, and Cricket
Okay.
has a mod 20.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Both of you
I
succeed.
don't understand.
That's a success for both of you.
Oh.
You both stave off exhaustion. The other horse also staves off exhaustion. However, even staving off the exhaustion, you do lose a day of travel as you are forced to stop a little early as the road conditions are a little
Just too bad.
too rough to continue traveling safely.
Yeah. Okay. So I kind of like I'm just like soaked, but I like come in the cart anyway. So I'm like, oh man, jeez, it's
Yes.
rough out there.
All right. However, the next day, we will have somebody else roll a d20, assuming the evidence is still feasting off of Paloma's blood slowly.
Yep.
Do
If
for a
Paloma's
good
still
roll.
willing. Oh, alrighty. I was gonna say I could do it, but I
4.
4.
Oh god.
Okay.
The storm comes back.
I'm just keeping
Oh, this is
yeah.
actually, this might actually be lucky if that exists in such a world.
What?
The weather has significantly improved the following morning. You travel decent ways. Continue down your path, and everything goes by relatively uneventful. Evadin, you have reperched yourself at the top of the limo carriage and have drifted off into a nap in the middle of the day. And during your rest, a familiar dream, or perhaps nightmare, has stirred your thought. As I previously mentioned, the soul matron will find you, and that she has with this roll.
Wow, what are the chances?
What? I mean, 5%. Those are the
That's
chances.
funny. That's so funny.
But you are greeted once again with a towering raven that stands 10, 20 feet tall. And as you're meandering through a familiar but still odd stone labyrinth that bends and goes on for as far as your vision can see. And you wind corners and see this raven, and then it's gone. And you follow it, ever presently, until you're no longer in the labyrinth. You are instead, once again, in a graveyard. And it is raining. But it is quiet. The sound of the pitter-patter of the rain is muffled from some unknown reason. This graveyard, however, is not familiar to you, unlike the one that you were in Provenere. This graveyard seems to be standing in some kind of city. There are quite a few buildings that lie in proximity within your periphery, just hidden out of view. You're not quite sure where you are or what is happening, but you are here in this nightmare or dream, and you may proceed with it as such.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll kind of look through. Is there any graves that catch my eye?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay, I'm going to use I'm gonna use my my. Am I able to use guidance?
I would say that's fine for this situation.
Okay. Yeah, it was more of just if I can use the magique. All right, let me grab the eyeball dice that I have now. That is going to be 12 plus 1. So that is a 14.
14. Okay. Very well. All right. All right. You are looking around for particular gravesite that may or may not catch your attention.
Mhm.
However, none of the graves per se, but a rather large, almost like an above-ground mausoleum, but not one that holds more than one grave. One that you can
Okay.
actually walk in and begin
Alrighty.
to look at the walls. And for each of the graves you pass by, the names are blurred or the stone slates are blank. But you find one particular stone has a name etched into it, and that is Mortis Vale. There is a crash of thunder just beyond the walls of this mausoleum.
Hmm.
That name. There is some maybe familiarity, but you do not recall a person by such name.
Yeah, I try to.
Mortis Vale.
Can I like focus on attempting to recall it, or is
Sure.
that just the?
No, go ahead.
Okay.
Make a history check.
All right, I shall do the give myself the guidance again, unless I can't. But just let me know if I
Nope,
let
that's
me
fine.
know if I can't give guidance to myself.
Yeah, I'll just assume that you do, and I'll tell you otherwise.
Yeah, and the only situations where I wouldn't use guidance is like social situations where I would,
Right.
That is going to be a 18.
18. You begin to focus on the name Mortis Vale, thinking, what could that be? And while you're focusing, your perception of your surroundings kind of fades out a little bit. And a dissonant whisper startles you and breaks your concentration. I hear you looking for me.
I look around for the
You
whisper.
turn around, and even from a distance, maybe 30 or 40 feet away from you, that whisper is still heard. There is a male-esque figure that is cloaked in a long, flowing black and purple robe. His face is barely visible, indicating that he is a human, most likely, but older. His face is wrinkly and indicative that he is in his older years, 80 or 90. But he still stands upright. And you can see that his cloak kind of just drapes to the floor and then trails off for several feet behind him, concealing basically all of his bodily features except for his face. And it is grayed skin as well. Again,
What
very
was the
old.
name again of the guy? Mortis Vale?
Mortis Vale.
Okay. Are you Mortis Vale?
But who might you be?
Can I do an insight check on the hostility of this person?
Sure.
Okay, obviously this one would be without the thing, but I don't think I don't have to worry. All right, so that is going to be a 17.
17. Does not seem to be hostile at all. Seems to be quite friendly, if inquisitive.
Alrighty.
Just curious.
Evadin.
Did she send you?
I assume so. But
Then you must come find me.
where are you?
I am in the place that you head.
Okay.
You will know.
Alrighty.
Your path is interesting. Twisting, diverging, convoluted. A path of darkness intertwined with light. How peculiar.
Interesting.
Well, Evadin, we shall meet soon.
See you soon, I guess.
And then a loud clap of thunder and a bright flash of lightning fills your vision, and you startle awake back on the limo carriage.
Mhm.
And the rest of the day passes uneventful.
Okay. So Mortis Vale, right?
Mortis Vale.
Mortis
Yeah.
Vale. Great.
Anna for spelling purposes. That is Mortis is Mortis, and Veil as in Veil. like a veiled covering.
V-I-L. Okay, good to know for
Yeah,
that.
veil is in
I
like a covering.
am going to quickly leave and come back because all my things froze.
Yep,
Yep.
we noticed.
Yep. I noticed that during
Talk
the thing, but I
about
didn't want to
frozen.
interrupt the role play. Yeah, all of y'all's is now loading. I'll be right back in a second. And by back in a second, I'm restarting my computer because it will not let me disconnect.
Oh
Okay.
no! You stay connected even though you restart. That'd be kind of funny. Wait, no,
It's just a
actually.
night full of technical difficulties. Mason, just
Yep,
kick him.
It's both of the
I
dissolves.
can't just kick you.
Bofa.
Yeah, I will kick you, Jake. I'm sorry.
I don't think he can hear you.
No, he can't. It's okay.
Now he definitely can't.
Something about the Dazav bloodline causes that.
Do 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 do
I-
do do
Yep.
do do.
Do. Yeah, exactly.
Huh?
Anyway, nonetheless, the day passes uneventful for the rest of you.
Meanwhile,
Anything-
Evadin flickers in and out of
Yes.
reality.
Right.
Yes,
What day is
exactly.
it now?
It is the end of the 35th of the month of Alias. We will once again take a long rest and begin our 6th day of travel. Or 7th day of travel. My apologies.
Have we reached the salt flats?
No. Although you are getting closer. Who would like to roll today's d20? That has not rolled before. Or not
I'll
rolled
roll
in this
it.
cycle. Alright, go ahead, brother.
We're gonna choose this dice. That is a 3.
A 3. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay, I love how all of you are rolling the numbers that are just for your characters. So
Wait,
funny.
what? There's no way.
Owunul.
I did not do that.
No, you didn't. I'm just saying, like, it's funny that all of you guys as a party are rolling scenarios that are only relevant to you as a party. None of the other minus the thunderstorm. Other than that, everything is going.
Amazing.
Just you guys. Yes. Owunul.
Yeah.
This evening, as the 36th day of the month of Alias comes to a close, you have a familiar dream, or a nightmare, or vision, or something. You can't quite recall, but you are in an unknown place, in a city
Yippee.
full of alleyways, and you recall this familiarity. As you
Is this the same dream as before? with
perhaps,
the-
I
with
suppose
the-
you'll see.
Mhm.
You kind of are pushed out of the way as a younger person pushes by you and sprints off. And then also stepping out of the way for a trailing crowd of 4, 5, 6, 7, somewhere in that ballpark, of cloaked figures running with daggers out after this person.
I want to study. I want to
Okay.
study the boy's fate. The boy, like his face, if I can see it, everything
Okay.
about him as intently as possible.
Okay, you don't quite get a good look at his face. You just see the cloak dart by, and you can tell that he's a little younger than you are.
Okay, I want to memorize what his body shape is. Then
Yeah,
I'm going
for
to
sure.
try to.
By best guess, he would be humanoid, either human, half elf, or elf, somewhere in that range. You have a heavy hunch for human, but we'll give you that. Cloaked in just a simple robe that is darting. It looks like a poorer person. But you move down the alley, kind of trailing this group, chasing this child. And the dream kind of fades out and then cuts back, and you watch him cowering, hiding behind a crate as figures around him search and look for him. Their daggers still dripping with some kind of poison, maybe. And it kind of blurs out once more. And you feel a familiar warmth. A warmth that you only associate with Helm. And that warmth surrounds this child, this boy. Helm being the protector. Or maybe it is your presence as a paladin of Helm that keeps this boy safe from those attackers. And then the warmth disappears, and cold replaces it. And the dream cuts again. It's darker now. The alleyways are more ethereal. and you see daggers dripping trails of blood down cobbled streets as rain begins to mix with the pools and they drain off. And you know
Oh,
now that
I cannot hear y'all now.
you know now that this presence, your presence or Helm's presence or some combination of both, is to save this person. And without it, they will surely die.
Do
As the
I
last-
have?
No, it's okay, go ahead.
So, my gut is saying that this is gonna be in Oceavester, and I want to know if anything about this dream confirms that.
It is hard to tell. It's just alleyways between tall buildings in a dark place. You could be
And there's
underground.
no signs, no anything, no identifying marks anywheres.
No, there is not.
Uh,
But the last thing you catch before you are abruptly woken in the middle of the night at the end of this nightmare is the corpse of this boy lying on the ground. A robe covers his entire body, including his face, but you can see the puncture holes in the cloak where he's bleeding, indicating he's either on the verge of death or is dead already. And your vision ends, and you are once again here in the middle of the night. Open sky, beautiful constellations overhead. You look around to see your companions, the cart, Cricket, the horse, the other horse that's not Cricket, the campfire.
I called him
Crackling.
Sunshine.
Yes.
Quick
Not a
question:
thing,
Did anything happen after my dream, or did it just
Owunul
fade?
also had a dream.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just want to make sure.
yes.
I just wanted to make sure
Yeah.
that I
You know how
anything
you
happened after it.
rolled a 4, right?
Yeah, I didn't
I
roll
rolled
four.
a
That was no
3.
one.
Oh,
So
well, I rolled a 3.
it's Mir Anna's turn next for the roll. But yeah,
But nonetheless, that dream or nightmare concludes, and the night goes by uneventful after that.
Mhm.
All right, for our next day, now the 37th of the month.
I'll
of
roll.
Radius, Evadin has got okay.
11.
Nothing happens.
Okay.
Rip
All right.
Bozo.
Anna.
The next day.
And the next day, and the next day, and the next day. No.
It's not a bad thing. I rolled another 16, which is the exact same thing I rolled last time.
That's okay. Nothing happens.
Yeah.
Being unique is overrated.
Except,
Oh,
not on the encounter table, but on the calendar itself. Tonight is a celestial event. It is a halo sky, indicating that the moon of Prim, the now full white first moon of the planet of Ilethia, moves between Ilethia and the star Anaris, creating a solar eclipse. However, because Prim is just slightly smaller, it actually causes a ring, a quite apparent halo, to form around the moon Prim, where you can still see Anaris past it, but you are caught in the umbra of such an event.
See, that's the thing. If we look at that, we're just going to be blinded. That's
Yes, you are. You should never look at the stars.
So of
but
course,
not
Owunul
like
looks
All
directly
right,
at it.
I pull out my as I had them, eclipse glasses, and
Right,
give
of
a pair
course.
to everybody.
Yep, of course.
Mhm. I have these on. I always have these on me, and these are the special permanent types, so they'll always work.
Yep, of course. It's just
What do
aluminum
you
foil.
mean the special permanent? I didn't know there was a special permanent. I'm getting sidetracked.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Don't ask where they came from.
So while Paloma, you did not
I
realize on the
won't.
encounter table, that is just a calendar event that it was occurring.
Neat.
Neat.
But moving on to the next day.
Salt flats.
Alrighty.
I don't know why I'm so.
Whose turn
excited
is
for
it to
salt flats.
roll?
start over.
well-
Owens.
So,
Oh, we're already back around?
yeah.
Wait,
Rancor,
Let Mason roll one.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Mason roll one.
okay.
Alright,
guess.
That's a horrible idea.
Yeah.
That's a horrible idea.
Nat one. Nat one.
That's a 19. Nothing happens.
Damn.
Damn.
Oh.
However, you do note a scenery change, nothing eventful at least this day, but the oak forest that you were accustomed to now giving way to more ancient oaks, not necessarily, well, I say ancient, older trees than what you were originally accustomed to. And their leaves are a bit yellower than the leaves you saw previously. They're not like dead yellow, not a fall yellow either. They're just more golden in hue. These trees have larger trunks and a little bit more spaced out here. As if you're confirming on your map, this is the Oakenstock forest. And with that, you also begin to notice that the plains are starting to flatten out, and the landscape is becoming a little less green and a little more white as you are entering the northern edge of the Canisura Salt Flats.
Salt.
Yes, salt. The Canisura
Wait,
Salt Flats
I'm
are
Insulted.
wow. Stop.
I'm gonna assault you.
No, stop. The salt flats are, again, flat, as they indicate. However, they are covered in a thin layer of water. Maybe half an inch to an inch only. But
It's definitely salt water.
It creates this perfect reflection of the sky above. So making it look like you're walking on a mirror. The only thing that disrupts this natural phenomenon is the cart that it has to travel on just a little bit of an elevated platform where it's been kind of cleared off, making a road through this. But other than that, you get this perfect picture of sky in both directions, creating a natural phenomenon that comes from here. On the distant horizon, ahead of you to the south, there seems to be a small collection of buildings. However, you will probably not reach those buildings by today. You will reach them about early to midday tomorrow. But a small collection of buildings is coming up nonetheless.
Oh, those could be the. Oh, do we have a map of the continent? Like, do our characters?
There is Tony's map, I believe, and that is the only map that the group has. I don't think anyone actually bought a map of Phenorbia. Although
so
I'm sure
funny.
some characters have a full map.
I mean, given I was traveling, maybe I would have one.
Yeah.
Originally.
I think we
going-
established that me, Paloma, Altrix, and we had a map between us.
Yeah, I think that's fine. And Owunul, you can have one as well. It doesn't not bother
Okay.
me at all. I didn't make the map so that you couldn't look at it. That would be no. There's no fun in that.
If I had to guess, guys, there's some buildings ahead of us. I think those might be the Canisura salt mines. Just a wild guess.
That's
And
wild.
Very.
Yeah. Well,
The mines
will
for the
mark-
salt.
mark that.
They are
day off.
here.
Yes, they are. We'll mark that day off, and if somebody wants to, actually, no, I'm not going to make you guys roll for today. I'm just going to just describe what occurs. You continue your trek through the Canisura Salt Flats. It was a bit difficult last night to find a place to camp.
Considering
because-
there's water everywhere.
Yeah, considering that there's just thin water everywhere, and setting up bedrolls or tents is too difficult. So you all just kind of stayed crammed in the cart, but nonetheless, it's fine. The road's big enough, for multiple carts to pass each other, so you've no problems there. But about 10:30 this morning, that small collection
Oh.
of buildings is getting a little bit closer. One of the buildings seems to be about 3 stories tall. Oh,
Mason, can you repeat that
You need
past?
to really go like
One
a
of the
minute back.
buildings go.
Yeah, no, it's okay. I saw it cut out. Thank you. That's why you all froze. It's okay. One of the buildings seems to be about 3 stories tall, and there are 3 other buildings in this area, all of which are 1 story. Everything seems to be made of wood, with the rooftops of each building look in disrepair, like the roofs are starting to sag in and cave just from constant weathering. But if you're following on your map, this is the Canisura Salt Mines. And you have arrived to where the workers are mining some salt out of the ground here. You see some miners carrying pickaxes, a different combination of species here, mostly orcs and dwarves, but also a fair collection of humans and half-elves and half-orcs as well. They're all just kind of toiling away at this endeavor, mining blocks of salt in not perfect cubes, but decent rectangular prisms that are about a foot and a half by a foot or so. And then they are stacking them on carts. And you kind of have to travel right next to this mine to pass by. So whether or not you stop here is also up to you. But
I vote we don't stop. We just keep going. I don't see any reason to stop here.
fair enough.
Me either. Anyone need salt?
I mean, is anyone like particularly excited for the salt mines? Like, does anyone want to go on the salt roller coaster? You know, just like
Nah. I just
they've
wanna
got
get
to have a
Oceavester.
salt-based theme park here. Like, it's come on.
Where?
I don't know. Maybe they hid it down in the salt mines. You don't know. Yeah, we keep going.
Very well. Okay. Well, for brevity's sake, you continue on the trail following the Canisura Salt Flats, and then the road begins to take a sharper curve towards the towering redwood trees. The southernmost forest here on the continent of Venorbia being the Big Red Forest, red with 2 Ds.
Very creative, Mason.
It is, thank you. However, as the salt flats come to a halt, they kind of buttress up to a massive freshwater lake. Think roughly the size of Lake Superior. Quite a large mass of water. And after several more days of traveling, as we're just going to kind of go there. We jump 7 days as you spend traveling through the Canisura Salt Flats, following the trail of this lake around until you can finally see a city on the horizon. And from your current angle, you can only see a few portions of the city, as there seems to be just cliff faces, as it is a stepstone city that falls in kind of movement with the lake as it flows from one body of water to another. And we have arrived on the outskirts of Oceavester and its sister city, Hydroxyl'vexen. And that is where we'll pick up next time as we continue this adventure. Thank you all for joining us this evening. We will see you next time. And as a reminder, the adventure continues. Have a good night.